Okay. Okay. I think that's enough testing to make sure it's working. Darkness falls, I see your tears when we say goodbye. Watching stars as we drift on. Yo. I was trying to test something. Say the word book in chat. I just want to see if it works. Hell yeah. Cool. So now it's not a command. Theoretically, if you say a sentence, it should look for the, well, just the word book. Oh, nice. Yeah, now it'll search for the word book and send the link. Why? It is only the word book, though, not booking. That was from YouTube doing that. I guess that does mean we'll get a double message because YouTube's gonna send it too. Didn't think about that. Yeah, it's just the word book, though. Not, like, if it's got anything after it, it has to be, like, specifically the word book. I have to, like, type in all variations to, like, make it work. I just, for some reason, was having an issue with it where it was working, but for some reason it was sending the message, like, 8 times for no reason. I was just like, whoa, what did I do to break it to make it say book, to send the message 8 fucking times? I guess the only bad thing is it also sends it on YouTube. Because I did it through Mix It Up, but it's okay. Oh. Didn't do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the YouTube ones are what's kind of annoying. I wish I could make it so Mix It Up only sends it to one. I want to make it so that I can just set it to only send in one chat, but I don't think there's a way to do that, because it sends it a chat message. Unless I should turn off, like, send as streamer, but I kind of like it sending as me, you know? I just think it looks more personalized that way. So if I turn it off, then will it stop sending it both chats? Yeah. I don't know how to exclude myself from Restream. Is there a way to do that? Restream seems like super limited on its settings unless I want to pay more than I already am. Nope, it still sent both sides. That's fucking great. Yeah, there's literally not a way to do that, unfortunately. This is why I wanted to find an alternative for Restream. On Restream? No, I don't think so. I can mute myself, but I'm pretty sure that's not a good idea. I can't mute myself on Restream, that'd be insane. But no, Restream doesn't have shit. I think I'm paying like 20 bucks a month for this crap, and it's literally not even... you can't do shit without upgrading it. I'm not upgrading it. I'm not spending more money on this shit. Yeah. I don't like having to pay for Restream. That's why I want to find an alternative for a chat. But the only thing I can't figure out is I can't figure out how to keep a merged chat while having a window that I can view on stream without paying for it. And they're barely giving me any kind of extra shit. It's just me paying to merge my fucking chats, which is not worth it. And relaying messages. Hi, Ollie. I guess the only way to fix it would be to turn off relay mode, but then you guys wouldn't see the messages from YouTube and Twitch and vice versa, because that would disable all of the relay. I can't just stop relaying only me. That means you guys would only see the messages from YouTube by looking at the chat on screen, which is not ideal. I don't want you guys to not be able to interact with the other chats. That's the whole point of merging chats, isn't it? That's like super lame. Oh, streaming platform Twitch. Oh, okay. There is an option to change it. Okay, so now maybe that'll fix it? I think I have to individually. Oh, you beat me to it. It still restreamed it, though! YouTube, I am on bro, why did it still send to both, though? I set it up, I changed it. And it says streaming platform Twitch. Now it just says you must be on Twitch to do this. Bitch, I know that! Ugh. I thought I figured it out. I'd be fine with it relaying the message if I didn't have to see the relayed message in Restream chat. That's, like, incredibly fucking dumb. So if I turn on relay mode, or turn off relay mode, oh, that's not the right one. I clicked the one that was live right now and it opened up a different stream. Yeah, if I turn off the relay bot, then you can see the message on the restream, but you won't see it on Twitch, and that makes it so you guys can't interact with the YouTubers. So I can't turn that off, because then you guys won't be able to interact with each other, which is the whole fucking point of me merging chats. That's so dumb. We're just gonna be dealing with double notifications for the rest of my fucking streaming career, I guess, because I can't figure out how to fucking get rid of it without turning off the relay. Ugh, that's so dumb. Whatever. Guess I'll just have to deal with it. I'll just have to suck it up and deal with it, I guess. Anyway, I've been checking out the Sprout Fight server today just to see what it's like, and it seems like it's a really chill. I do like the idea of participating in Sprout Fight. Not sure if I'm gonna do it in August or not, but it seems like really chill. I was hanging out in their general chat earlier. It's a little bit too much. I felt like I was kind of struggling to keep up because there were so many people chatting, but apparently it's just because that same video that I found out about Sprout Fight from went a little bit viral, and so a lot of new members have been joining. But the good news is, so because it's got that, like, verification system that we went through, that's like they manually go through that. Like, it's people. That's why it's taking a little bit to go through the verification and such, because it's real people going through that, which means that we have a very good chance of having all of the AI just straight up wiped out. I heard somebody talking in the general chat, somebody asked why do we have to verify, and one of the mods clarified that it's how they prevent... Oops, not sir. No, not sir! I can't fucking spell, bro! It's better to just verify so that we can kind of get rid of the AI and stuff without having to basically profile people, you know? Lee, sit your ass down, sir! I want you to sit on my head! Sit down, bitch! Sit down! Sit. There we go. There we go. That's a good boy. You can sit on my ear. Damn, bro. He did not want to sit. But yeah, Sprout Fight looks like it'll be really cool. Should prevent a lot of issues. They also have like a system implemented where if you like join and then you don't attack people, you can get a strike and you can get like basically banned from the next round. And if you keep repeatedly causing problems like that, then you can just be like removed. So at least you can't really have people who are only in the art fight just to get free art from people. So that should avoid the people who are in art fight just to get art and not actually draw for other people, because that is 100% not the point of art fight. So I'm kind of hopeful about it. Man, I love seeing your little APOM, Ollie. They punish for not attacking if you like, if you're only in it for like the whole month and you don't attack anybody at all, then yeah. From what I was seeing, yeah. Because if you're only in it to just get free art, then you're just basically, you're just milking it to try and get nothing out of it. You're only trying to get free art and you're not actually using it for anybody. Yeah, so. Oh, you jumped. Hell yeah. Way to go, Johnny. I also can't figure out how to get rid of the duplicate notifications for the jump catch game and shit. That's also very annoying. It's just the relay bot. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of the fucking relay bot. And I can understand why being punished would be a bad thing, but at the same time, it's also preventing people from just trying to get free art for nothing, you know? I'm sure there's probably, like, exceptions, like if something serious happens and they simply weren't able to participate, that's one thing. But if you're only, like, joining just to, like, farm for free art, then you're clearly not in it for the right reason. Oh, and then of course you can't trace and stuff, the normal stuff. No traces, no bases. If a person gets attacked but does not create attacks, they get a strike each month. 3 strikes and they will not be allowed to participate in the following month, and if it continues in that month, they'll receive an art fight ban. If you decide you cannot participate, tell a staff member so they can remove your points from the team and your OCs. And revenges don't have a date restriction, so if you don't get a revenge done in that month, you can still do it later. Which sounds great. Personally, I think I like it. Sounds good to me. Honestly, I hated seeing the amount of people who joined ArtFight explicitly to get art of their characters for free. Like, not like, oh, I'm gonna draw for other people and then I'm gonna get art for free. I'm talking about the people who joined with no intention of attacking. Those people kind of piss me off. Because that's kind of rude. If you're joining just to try and get free art out of people and not actually planning to draw for others, then that's kind of sad. That's a little bit shady. Or if you're planning on joining and then trying to use AI and shit. I think it's kind of rude, personally. But yeah, you're not trying to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, you did admit you don't draw, which is fair. Because then at that point it's like, you know, but I'm talking about the people who go into ArtFight and they, like, don't specify that they're not planning on attacking people. And that they draw, but they don't plan on attacking people. I feel that's really rude. Yeah, I mean, you can do attacks in other ways, but the people who have no intention of doing any attacks whatsoever, like ever, historically, and they just want to join it just for getting art is a little bit weird. I don't like that, personally. Especially when they don't comment, because my god, some of those people are literally just trying to farm art for characters they're going to sell. Which pisses me off. Because that's annoying. You're trying to get art from other people so you can make your adopts more interesting by having extra art. Gross. I found out about that this year and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Unfortunately, my guy can't really be seen by Moonwalk Malt's ref. We've still got a few days of ArtFight left. You just noticed, Johnny? I did that on purpose. Well, not intentionally trying to get him on the ear. That's just the only place he finally sat. I was literally fighting with him trying to make him fucking sit, and he wouldn't sit. You didn't hear me arguing with him, telling him, sit down. The little hug is so cute from Kirby. Kirby hugging Meta Knight is also very, very cute. But yeah, now we have a command? I don't know. Is it really a command if it doesn't have an exclamation point? But I got that command set up, so now anytime book is in a sentence, it'll pop up my link. Because of the amount of people who I would talk about the book, and then they'd be like, oh, you have a book? And then I'd have to, like, do the command. Now it'll just prompt. I found out how to do that by accident, because TikTok has been recommending me some VTuber content, and one of them is actually two of them, are people who are just, like, giving helpful tips for streamers. And one of them she was specifically talking about how to get how to do that for, like, if somebody says something in chat, it would play a sound. That's not what I want to do, but I was like, wait, I can apply that to a chat message instead of playing a sound. So, same thing as, like, how we were trying to figure out the pinned message thing and dealing with the we can't make it stay the whole time type of thing, you know? I forgot to pin a message yesterday, so I'm trying to make sure I actually remember to do it today. Oh, I also found more Kirby characters to attack today, because I'm just going to attack a bunch of Kirby, I think, for the rest of ArtFight outside of my revenges. I'm not going to revenge one of the attacks that I got today, because I already did say I don't like being included in mass attacks, but I also am not going to revenge a mass attack. It simply will not happen. So, especially because I explicitly said I don't want to be in a mass attack, so I'm not going to revenge a mass attack when I explicitly said I don't want to be included in those. On multiple places on my profile. Pretty sure it's in both my permissions and on my actual profile. So, yeah, at least he's croppable, but I guess I got a low-quality, crunchy screenshot of Khan. Yay, I guess? I'm still kind of uncomfy about it, though, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why I have it in my permissions, because it does make me uncomfortable to see my characters with other people's characters. Like, that's why I put it there. That way it didn't blindside anybody that I wasn't appreciative of it, because I did specifically say it was going to make me uncomfortable, and guess what? I saw a mass attack notification with my name on it, and it made me immediately uncomfortable, just like I assumed it would. So... I'm also not going to show that on stream as well. Mostly because I'm pretty sure the music in it is also copyrighted anyway, so I'm not going to show it regardless, but, it's a nice thought to be included, but, I'm still uncomfy. This is the new pony that Red was talking about the other day, right? Didn't Red literally say something about how she made a new pony? I'm assuming this is the one she was talking about. That's what I figured. I just was trying to figure out who to attack, didn't really have a specific plan, so I chose this one. Is this how fucking ponies sit? I don't know. I had the same exact reaction when I was drawing, um, fizzy marbles. Fizzy marbles? Fizzy? What the fuck? Fizzy. Fizzy. Yeah. No. I think her name's Fizzy Marbles, right? Because she's the Ramoon Soda one. I already fucking forgot her name. I also may or may not have more commissions coming to my queue once I'm opened back up after ArtFight. So I might. My plan was to do catch up on Monday off stream, and then I would do eBart on Tuesday, but we'll see if I can get caught up on Monday, because if I've got other comms that do come in on Monday, then I will probably need to focus on those first. Cool. I mean, the animation's really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even look at who else was in the video. Like, I didn't look at any of the other recipients. I still thanked them, but I told them I appreciated that my character was included in a way that I could crop everybody else out, because I don't like being included in mass attacks. So, maybe it's rude to point that out, but I do feel like I need to point out that I'm not super thrilled about being included in a mass attack. I know they put in effort, and I do appreciate the fact that they thought about me, but it is still uncomfy. So, but yeah, there's quite a bit of people in there. See, it's one thing if I did say that I was okay with mass attacks, but the fact that I explicitly stated in my permissions I wasn't completely comfortable. And I also didn't say, like, oh, I don't like being included in a mass attack. What I said was, I appreciate that you made it in a way that I can crop him out, because I don't want to see him with other characters. That's what I said. So, yeah. But also, because I'm cropping off of a YouTube screenshot, the art is probably not going to end up in the stream carousel, just because it's going to be crunchy and gross looking. Because I only have a screenshot from YouTube, and YouTube screenshots are about as ass as TikTok screenshots. So, you know. I don't think you can give my fella a hug when I'm up here. Red really likes Michael Jackson, huh? A mass attack is like when you draw multiple OCs together. Specifically, I'm talking about mass attacks where they're drawing like multiple different people's characters together. I have a big gripe about I don't like having my OCs drawn with strangers' OCs. I don't even like having my OCs drawn with other OCs of mine that are from different worlds, because I like them to be within their own little universe. So that's why I have an issue with it. And I know a lot of people get pissed off when I tell them I don't want to be included in mass attacks, but I just unfortunately am not comfortable with my characters being drawn with strangers' characters. It just makes me really, really uncomfortable. Especially because your girl's got a whole ass book about each of my OCs. They are very important to me. I don't want them being drawn with a bunch of random strangers' characters. Especially because I don't know these people. These people could be like not good people and I wouldn't even know, and I don't want to be associated with things that I don't know, you know? Yeah, that's why I was like really concerned because I was like, bro, it's literally yeah, people just complain because they want to draw my OCs however they want, regardless of my permissions and my comfort, which is why it's weird. Because people are like, oh, well, I want to include your character, though. Please don't. Respectfully, do not. But yeah, that should have been the first thing. They should have paid attention to my permissions. The fact that I did explicitly state in my permissions, do not include me in mass attacks. Do not include me in mass attacks. It is in red. Please, no mass attacks with other artists. I don't want my OCs drawn with characters that don't belong to me. In big, bold letters on my profile and in my character permissions, please don't include me in mass attacks with other people. I love how every time Bo comes in, your immediate thought is to point. God, yeah. I was talking in the Sprout Fight server, and I had mentioned like I feel like I was noticing a lot of people not commenting this year, especially beginner artists, because they were talking about how they were talking about the beginner artists and that people were stupid about like no low quality or blah blah blah, you know, basically telling beginner artists to fuck off and that they can't enjoy ArtFight. And they're like, oh, plus beginner artists are always so friendly too, like they're always the most appreciative. And I said, yeah, this year every beginner artist that I attacked had the unfortunate opposite effect, where I feel like most of the beginners I attacked did not acknowledge the attack at all. That's what I noticed. And then they were like, this year or last year? Because last year we definitely had a problem. I said, both. Last year I had a problem with nobody commenting, and that's why I got burnout so quickly, because I had nobody caring about what I was doing. At least this year I've got a bunch of friends who are like, oh my god, these are so cool! So at least I've still been encouraged to keep going, but like, the amount of people not acknowledging the attacks they're receiving is really disheartening. So we were talking about that in the Sprout Fight server, and it just kind of prompted this whole conversation of like, yeah, people aren't really... The rules don't seem to matter anymore on ArtFight to a lot of people. It's really unfortunate. Oh, yeah, that's weird. A feral into a human? Ugh, bro. Yeah, so I had something similar happen. He's not on ArtFight this year, but I had a character named Gaz, who I believe it was in 2024. Somebody didn't read my permissions and then drew him as a woman because they thought he was a girl. And I corrected them and told them, hey, I'm not sure why you drew him in a dress, but this is actually a man. Thankfully, they corrected it and they completely understood. They just were not paying attention. And they straight up admitted that they weren't paying attention and that it was completely their bad. I did end up revenging them afterwards. So, thank God. Yeah, it's even worse if it's a Sona. But yeah, I had my character misgendered. He was drawn in a skirt. I guess you can't have chubby men. Your chubby man must be a woman, right? Because no chubby men don't exist, right? That was my first thought. Is they assumed it was a woman because it was a chunky man. And because he's wearing a pink shirt. Yeah, I was thinking, should we, like, make alternate alerts for song as well? Yeah, I do need to make a proper outfit. That's the thing. And I need a ref sheet for her if I'm gonna keep getting art of her. Um, Obviously, me putting her on ArtFight was just me trying to, like, get familiar with her and feel like I want to use her. So I wasn't worried about what outfit she was drawn in, and that's why I gave people that folder, um, so that it's there as a reference. People can choose to draw from anything in that folder, and I'll pick what I want to do with her, like a formal, ref sheet outfit later. It is kind of admittedly low on my list of priorities. Okay. Although I can't remember what was even in the inspo folder, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember what black sweater you're talking about. I should probably check. The splatter sweater? The one with, like, the black, but, like, the rainbow coming up the bottom? I mean, technically you still have time for another revenge if that's what you wanted to do. That was the first time I actually looked up at the stream and did see an animated GIF in the art showcase, so good thing that it's actually, like, they are working, because I've never actually witnessed it working in the first place. I am the last one who attacked, right? You weren't, like, waiting for me to do a chain? That's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you wanted to draw song again, you can always do it as your revenge. That's fair. Technically, you have more time than me on Sunday, right? Because it ends for me on Sunday at 11 a.m. That's why I can't do any on Sunday, because I don't start stream until 12, and I wouldn't do any attacks until being on stream, so I can't do any attacks on Sunday. It'll be done by then. I can only assume Team Comedy is winning. I don't care about stats, but I'm pretty sure that's where it was last time I looked. I do think I like the idea of doing Sprout Fight, because I feel like the community looks really nice, and I have a feeling it's going to go really a lot better in terms of being acknowledged on the attacks. I was just kind of flipping through it just to see what it looked like, just looking at Team Raptor and Team Rodent, just seeing what it looks like. Obviously, Team Raptor and Team Rodent ends tomorrow, so I'm not going to join this one, but... And they encourage you to do revenges, too. You get extra points for doing revenges there. Oh, boy. Oh yeah, I guess we can't check anymore either way, because it's too close to the end now. Now the stats are hidden. I've got at least 3 people who have asked me if after ArtFight my commissions will be back to normal, so I do think there's going to be some commissions incoming. I'm also I started a spreadsheet to keep track of how many commissions I'm getting and like how much I'm earning, so that I'm prepared for tax season, because this is like the first time I've actually gotten a significant amount of commissions, and we'll actually have to worry about that for tax season, so I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, for real. It made me realize this is probably going to be the first year where I don't have a tax return. I'm probably going to be paying taxes instead of having a return this year, and that is really annoying to me. So, I've been like... I've kind of got it set up to, like, everything for my commissions at the moment is going to go straight into savings, and then I'll use that for whatever I may have to pay for taxes. So I'm not using any of my commission funds at the moment. Previously, I was using I saved up the commission funds for, the VTuber model. I'm still not 100% sure what that's going to look like. In terms of, like, maybe we'll just have to do it so that some days I'll be doing the VTuber, and then some days I'll be doing the PNG tubers. And if I'm using the PNG tubers, you guys can switch my models as you please. But I do notice that I don't think anybody really cares if we can switch the models, because most of the time nobody actually changes the model anyway, so... I have a 3rd headshot in my queue now. Somebody bought a headshot today. Cool. So I've got 4 commissions in my queue for Monday. I love how I started ArtFight being like, yeah, I'll do commissions in between, I've been setting a random model every, like, start of stream, just to make sure that Mix It Up is working at this point, because Mix It Up has a habit of stopping working at the immediate start of the stream. So that was at this point, I just test my model at the beginning of stream. Yeah, that's the only reason. And of course it broke again! Hang on, I'm shutting down Mix It Up again. Why does it do that? I literally tested it earlier! And then it goes, boom! No more working for you! Why, bro? Why? Yeah, troubleshooting issues, restart OBS and you're fucking mix it up. Yeah, I'm not restarting OBS. Fuck that. Restarting OBS is a terrible idea. I'm also really tired of looking up things on Google and then getting that stupid AI overview and then it being like, can you tell me specifically what problem you're having? Yeah, me too. You can put like minus AI in your search to make it go away for that search, but you can't turn it off formally. And Google's forcing it onto like Google Docs and shit. So it keeps like, whenever I'm trying to write, Google Docs is sitting there saying, let AI suggest for you. I know, it's so incredibly annoying. And when they screenshot AI overview as if it's like actually giving them an answer, like, bro, fuck off. So I did get myself a little bit organized in terms of what kind of things I want to do after ArtFight. I've got a whole list of the different art projects that I have on a spreadsheet so that I can like track down what I've done. I'm planning on making full sets of art for all of my, I've tried turning it off. It doesn't actually turn off though. Because it makes me try to go into some workspace thing that I don't even have. Like, I got it for the most part turned off, but the Gemini thing is still there. Like, it's not completely turned off. It's quieted because now it doesn't give me the suggestions anymore, but it still has Gemini in the fucking toolbar. I want to get rid of it completely, and it won't let me. It's turned off, but it's still there. I want to delete it. But I've got, so I've got a spreadsheet of stuff that I want to do. I want to work on the, I want to work on making, like, full sets of art for my characters to redo, like, up, kind of like what I was doing with Living Between Worlds, where I was making a full body art, and a character, headshot, and a character card, and, just having, like, a bunch of different stuff. Like, a collection of specific image types for each of my OCs. Kind of like having each of my commission types, but with my OCs. So I kind of want to do that with Primordial Life and Wisthold because they don't have the full sets. Living Between Worlds does. So I don't have to worry about those. That basically means I'll be working on full sets of character art for Wisthold and Primordial Life. I'll probably start with Primordial Life because I plan on working on the book illustrations for that. Which, to be honest, that's why I've kind of been like, part of me wants to just drop ArtFight completely right now and just stop. Because I kind of just really want to work on my OC stuff. Like, bad. Which, you know, I could. Technically, after this attack, I'll have reached my goal from 2024. But I have been pretty good in terms of, I've literally only done art for other people this month. The only time I did any art for myself was drawing my PNG tuber and drawing that one little crybaby emo, and that was it. That's completely fair. I wouldn't want to stop in the middle of an attack, and that's the thing, too. I do think I might only do Revenge Chains, though. I did get some more Kirby characters, but I think I'm at the point where I do just kind of want to call it. And that being said, I still really want to do, preferably Repo on Saturday, but Saturday and or Sunday. But it just depends on if I've got friends available, and if Ollie's feeling better. If Ollie's feeling better and or Sonic is, available, That's the plan for repo. Either Saturday or Sunday. Saturday would be more ideal because I don't have to worry about... I can stay up late on Saturdays. I can't stay up late on Sundays, so... But either way, I'm probably gonna make Sunday a gaming day, regardless. Whether it's doing more Twilight Princess or playing Repo. Yeah, that's what I figured. I have a feeling you're not gonna feel better enough on the weekend, Ollie, so we'll just have to play whenever we're available. But I'm hoping Sonic is maybe able to be available. I don't know. I think I might just make it so that my revenges are the only things I do. Not just chains, but just revenges in general. Maybe that's all I'll do. I'm not gonna revenge the mass attack, so that means this is my only attack today. Ooh, hell yeah. Oh, I never did attack Ruby. I don't think I have any motivation to do it now, though. Maybe next time. Including Leah? How, though? How do you prefer Art of My OC over Leah? Okay, how about this? How about I do this, I finish this attack. I'm probably gonna render it because I feel like this, to be honest, this character's probably gonna look shit if I don't render it. I'm gonna finish this attack, and then I'm gonna work on my commission queue. So commissions are back in session. Actually, Issa and Tate both wanted me to tell them when I was opening it. And then, if I get any more attacks, I'll revenge them. Including chains. I'm determined to be the last attack in each of my chains. Technically, if Johnny ends up having the energy to do an attack on Sunday, I won't have the chance to revenge, so... But everybody else is at a reasonable time zone. I mean, unless you guys finish something on Sunday before I do, because technically all of you are later in time zone. It ends earliest for me, earliest in the day. You can do whatever you want, Johnny. I'm really excited to see your little guy on stream. I can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun. I still want to make Fugies for my friends. Oh, damn, really? Yeah, for me it ends at 11 a.m. I don't go live until 12, so I'm not going to work on anything before that, which means it's going to be over by the time I actually play. Oh, also, Ollie, I think I mentioned this when you weren't on stream the other day. I was thinking, when it comes to when we play Repo and stuff, maybe we should just make a second voice chat channel in the server where we have everybody almost at, we have everybody down to, 1% or something. And then whenever we do games on stream, so that I can have the Fugies on stream, we can just join that voice chat where everybody's at, 1% for me, and you guys can just mute me. So that we can actually have the Fugie on screen. And then I can maybe make everybody a custom Fugie. I gotta figure out what character I would make for Sonic. But I just think it would be fun so that we have the little Fugie, you know? Well, no, it wouldn't be Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, hell yeah. Sonic, I know you're here. If you're listening, what character would you want me to draw for a Fugie? Would you want it to be Ray, or Melody, or Camelot? Who would you want? I'm assuming Ray. But if you have a preference and you're listening, tell me. I love Ray. Ray's cool. I feel like Ray is the most noticeable. Everybody like that knows Sonic knows Ray. So that's why I was originally thinking we can just do Ray. But it's really ultimately up to Sonic. I was thinking about just doing something like a Popcat, but I feel like I don't like the idea of me drawing a Popcat. I don't think I want to, so... Sonic is always lurking in chat. I always know he's around. And technically I can look at the viewers and know that he's here, but also, Stream Avatars likes outing Sonic by making him win the jump catch game. So I get to randomly see a notification of Sonic won the jump catch game, so I know he's here. Overdid it? Bro. You literally put Sonic in fucking heaven with that art. Yeah, that I can't stop winning. I mean, come on. Come on! He's right, though! He can't stop winning! He gets all the cool art! That's why I was half expecting when Sonic did a surprise comm for me, I was fully expecting it to be Ray, and it wasn't. It was Cypher instead. No, it looks great! You can tell for that comm that you just had a lot of inspiration, that you were very inspired by that character, which is awesome. I've still got to do... I'm going to probably do the headshots first. I might just go in order. I think it's a headshot, surprise comm, headshot is the order. Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot Dozers doesn't have any lore, so I kind of do have to just figure it out on my own. I actually don't have a clue what to do with Dozer's commission for the surprise comm, because I have nothing to go off of. See, Ollie, I'd say the same thing, but technically I do have a comm in waitlist at the moment, so... I can't say I need to commission Johnny again, because I already have one in waitlist, so... Unfortunately, I have no OCs of that type, Johnny, so... I will never be able to scratch that itch specifically. Although, to be fair, I feel like my OCs aren't really your vibe in general, like, you're just kind of stuck with them. Magic is fun too, and yet I don't recall you ever actually drawing any of my characters using any magic. See, that's the funny thing about my OCs. Most of the time, I don't have visual references for what they look like anyways, so they're kind of up to interpretation. I literally talked about this on stream. Were you on stream that day, or was it after you went to bed? I was literally talking on stream once about how, I don't have I can't visualize certain things like the demons in Primordial Life. So if somebody wants to draw Lewis attacking a demon, they could quite literally do whatever the fuck they want with the demon design, because I have nothing in my head about what they look like. So it could theoretically be anything that you can imagine, because I don't know what it looks like, and I quite literally don't care what it looks like either. It could be a fucking Heartless from Kingdom Hearts for all I care. I don't even play Kingdom Hearts. I have some, like, characters that are, like, demon-blooded, where they're, like, they've got demon characteristics. but like I don't have any designs for the actual demons in Primordial Life, even though they're a big core aspect of why the angels even exist. To be fair, though, the Helliverse is very bland on its designs. I can't you think I can design demons? I can't design demons. With my cutesy, colorful art style, I am not going to be able to design any fucking demons. There ain't no way. Having more designs than Helliva universe is really not that hard, fortunately. It's like, it's pretty easy to outdo Helliva universe. The Helliverse, right. Yeah, the bar's quite low. I think I vaguely remember. I think I saw them when I was at work, so I didn't, like, look at them too much. I think it'd be cool if the demons in Primordial Life kind of looked like what are they called? The monsters in, Sonic Unleashed. Like, just weird, unusual fellas. Have you ever played Sonic Unleashed, Johnny? You probably haven't. Dark guy as minions. Like, there's just some silly little guys in Sonic Unleashed. Like, we could do silly things like these. Nope, that's not the right browser. That was a commission reference. My bad. This browser. I have two browsers. I have two different browsers open. And I forgot I used this one specifically. Yeah, dark guys minions are just like these weird-looking motherfuckers. I kind of like the look of this guy. I don't like the fact that it just does the wiki. The top left, I really like the look of. What the fuck are these? Come on. Yeah, that's not quite what I meant. Yeah, no. Yeah, that was Dozer's commission reference. I was trying to look at the character and see if see which character I was working with again. Yeah, I like these little fuckers from Sonic Unleashed. I just think they're silly goofy. That's probably the only kind of demon that realistically I could ever actually draw because they're colorful. They're not, like, dark and scary looking. They're just fucking weird and bright and saturated. Yeah. You give me bright and colorful and I can do it real well. That would be the kind of demon that I would be like, that would suit my stories pretty well. Or suit my stories, suit my art styles. The only thing that I've ever, like, in the actual Primordial Life book, the only thing that I've ever said about what they look like is that when they die, they explode into a red soul. That's it. It's like Soul Eater logic, you know? Soul Eater has the red souls for the Kishin eggs, you know? That's what they were kind of inspired by. It's funny, Primordial Life wasn't necessarily inspired by Soul Eater, but there were aspects of it that were Soul Eater inspired. So that's where the soul aspect came from. But the Soul Eater souls are what inspired what they look like. So they just explode into red souls. That's the only definitive trait about these demons, is that when they die, they're red souls. That's it. Anything else is completely up to interpretation on what they look like. Kind of a bummer that you are running out of motivation, Johnny, because I think this character is exactly your fucking vibe in terms of the sparkles and the shininess. I feel like this character would fuck in your style. Red sure knows how to make ponies that suit your style very well. Oh yeah, Ollie, did you want me to do Leah for your Ko-Fi membership art, or did you want me to do something else? The only character out of your four, your big four that you don't have a headshot for is Rowan, so we could do Rowan if you wanted to do that, or we could do Rory, or you could do somebody if you have even a vague reference. I didn't know if you wanted to do another Leah, because technically I've done a headshot for her, and there's not really a lot else I can do with my headshots. But I did also change the term, so it could be a headshot or a doodle. So if you want, like, a doodle of the value of a headshot, I can do that. I need to get Sonic, whatever character Sonic wants for the surprise comp as well. I don't know if you even paid attention to that aspect of the Ko-Fi membership, but you do get an art every month that you're subscribed, so. Oh, speaking of subscribed, I noticed I forgot to renew my Prime membership for Atlas, and so I realized all of a sudden I was no longer subbed to Atlas, and I don't know how the hell I didn't notice that until now. It's up to you. If you want a doodle, then we can do Leah. If you want a headshot, we can do Hazel. And I'm fine with doing a headshot for Rowan as well. That's why I mentioned it, because you can do headshots for the dog. I have no opposition to that. So it's really whatever you want to do. I really wish I could get rid of those duplicate notifications. But I can't do it without getting rid of the relay. I'll do the Ko-Fi membership stuff after my commissions anyways, so you've got time to figure it out. Hell yeah. No, that sucks! How could you not like it anymore from the line art? Girl, that's awful. But you liked it just a second ago. Oh, that's fair. actually really like the way that my chibis look at as flat colors. That's why I defaulted them to flat color and not rendered. That, and because I want to give people the option to pay for what they want. But, I actually really like doing the flat color chibis. I'm only doing this one shaded because I feel like this particular character, with how shiny they are and how they've got all these shimmery effects, I think he would look really weird with the flat colors. He'd probably look fine, I just don't think he'd look as good. Because then he'd lose all the texture of his hair. That's the other bad thing about the way that I do my flats, is that whenever you've got a character with textured hair, their hair looks god-awful in my flat color style because they don't have any texture. I add all of the texture details when I do the flats, or do the rendering, I mean. So if I'm just doing flats, it just looks weird. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner today. Oh yeah, were any of y'all here when we raided yesterday? I stuck around for a while. That raid was so much fun. I literally love Art of Gabby's personality. She's incredible. 10 out of 10, would raid again. It was really fun, and also I was laughing hysterically at the fact that she accidentally turned on the ads the minute we got there. That was fucking hilarious. I was just like, oh no! Like, I could tell from her reaction she didn't intend to do that, but it was just really fucking funny. Incredible. But she's got a great personality. Would definitely vibe. I was vibing for a while. Yes. Of fucking course I would. I wonder if there's a way for me to make a VC that defaults to everybody being almost mute. Is there a way to do that? For the games, I mean. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I guess we would have to manually... We'd probably have to manually do it then, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'd have to just manually fix it. Which is fine. It just means that the first time somebody joins the gaming channel, I'll have to change their volume down to, like, 1. They can't deafen or mute, because then the Fugi would move. Okay. It's set up, so it exists now. Should I just, like, hold on. No, not deafen. There we go. Whoopsie. Oh. There we go. I figure I might as well just be in the general VC. I guess, well, no, we could just do it personally. It doesn't matter either way. I was trying to see if I could just, like, enter a voice chat and then, like, mute, and if it would just, like, keep me muted in that chat, but I don't think it works that way, because it seems like it's set up to just be, like... I don't know enough about Discord, man. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my god, that looks kind of weird without... It looks like he doesn't have any eyes, because his eyes are so dark. I keep forgetting the part that I don't like about drawing ponies, and that's the fact that I don't like drawing the cutie marks.
Want something from Panda?
Sure. Just, maybe sesame chicken and fried rice? Did we want to use... Yeah, we want to use the channel, right? Hello. I realized I forgot the little ankle... Whatever the fuck they're called. Ankle... leg warmers? I'm assuming leg warmers. On this pony.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting in my living room, so it's like, it's on the TV, but I'm like blind, so I'm like squinting.
I mean, I think we usually get the plate, but I don't finish it. So is the bowl smaller?
Not a small plate, but a bowl.
Well, but I mean, is the bowl smaller than the plate?
Well, but the plate you get double the order.
So then probably just a...
So you get 1/2 of the plate.
Yeah, so probably bowl then, because I never finished the plate.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
I was squinting at the TV to see the leg warmers. I'm set up in my living room for once.
Oh.
My family's out of town, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm taking over the living room. But I'm blind as a bat, so. What is that? That's what that is. I drew that. I don't know why I'm questioning that. I wish I had cute flat colored stage, but my flat color stage just looks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I scared yet another person yesterday with the Animal Crossing sound effect. Not scared, I guess. I got somebody really excited.
I love Animal Crossing so much.
Honestly, yeah. I wish I could get myself to, like... I don't know, to, like, play it again. I feel like if I do play it again, I would have to, like, restart. Because I don't fucking remember where I left off. But the idea of restarting also sounds annoying as hell, because I'm pretty sure where I left off was me trying to collect DIYs because I wanted to decorate my island, but I wanted more options because I needed more things to make with my DIYs, and it just stressed me out. Not stressed me out, I think I just got bored.
Got ruined when my Switch decided to kill itself. So my 300+ hour island is gone, and so now I'm like...
Wait, Lizzie, watching a tutorial with somebody using the Animal Crossing keyboard has to be peak. That sounds incredible. I probably should restart on Animal Crossing. I have all the amiibos that you could ever ask for, so it's not like I can't get whatever villagers I want. It's just a matter of, I like decorating, and that's kind of the issue that I came across, where I just couldn't figure out what the fuck to do next.
Fair. Is that the same color? No. Not at all.
I should probably do more stuff with my Sona after ArtFight, huh? Like giving her an actual outfit that isn't Steve Minecraft. I can't stop thinking about it. Ever since Sonic said it, I can't unsee it now.
I was thinking about that when I was drawing her, because I used the same color palette, but since you had in your permissions that I could change the outfit, so I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, change it, because that's just the default base outfit that I gave her from, like, I think it was because her original ref had something like that.
Oh god, this looks terrible. It's flat.
Yeah,
Sylvia.
Randy, hold on. Sorry, Johnny, I'm gonna change it back to Song. Sonic said that Song's outfit just kind of looks like Steve Minecraft. Granted, you can't see her under her you can't see her skirt color because it's blocked by the Stream Avatars platform, but it's like Steve Minecraft. Sonic said it once and I can't unsee it now. I literally just can't unsee it. I'm like, damn. He's kind of right though.
This doesn't look the right color. How can I color pick and it not look right?
Hell yeah. Wait, Johnny, are you still here? Oh, is that a reference to the, Minecraft movie? I don't know anything about the Minecraft movie.
I've never watched a more terrible movie in my entire life, but I've also never been more entertained in my entire life. It was such a strange feeling watching that film. It was a bad movie. The script was bad.
Yeah, Johnny,
was bad, but it was like...
your little fella's so cute. Oh, you're gonna love it. We're making a little Jonas to put on the cloud that's next to Song, so that whenever Johnny's here, they can just it'll just they'll send a message of some sort, and it'll just pop up Jonas on the canvas or on the screen, and then they'll just hang out there.
Ooh,
it sounds really cool. We just get to have Johnny hang out by my side because they're my designated artist for all of my alerts. So I can just be like, "Hey, the little guy that's sitting next to me, this is Johnny."
The court jester, as I call them.
See, I don't really watch movies, so that's why I never watched the Minecraft movie.
Caitlin and I went together because we met.
Song has
Minecraft,
the best Steve cosplay I've ever seen / silly.
Johnny. Are you able to hear the TTS through the mic, by the way?
Yes.
I kind of had a feeling. I had to ask.
I can't hear the stream, but I could hear that.
That's funny as hell. I love that. So, did we want to do the standalone one for just sitting on stream, and then whenever we do the Johnny command, just do a GIF of the wave? Is that how we want to do it? I'm good with it either way. I just gotta figure out how to do it, though. I think I have to figure out how to toggle the wave. Because that was the whole thing. I was like, when I have the art, I have to figure out how to toggle the commands and stuff. That'd have to be an off-stream thing for sure. But did you leave and then come back, Bo? You were here earlier, weren't you? Because Johnny pointed at you when you showed up. Oh yeah, Ollie, did you see where we were talking about Sprout Fight in the server?
Yes. Sorry, I've been kind of lurking in the server as of recently.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, I saw. It looks interesting. I don't know if I have it in me to draw more for other people right now, as bad as that sounds, because I'm missing.
I mean, yeah, that's completely valid. It's the Sprout Fight's all year round, so you can just join one month and then not the next. It's not like it's an August thing. It's like every month. That's what's cool about it.
Check that out then, because
yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up, because I know we were all thinking about ArtFight before it happened, and then July just ends up being crazy for literally everybody. I'm sure Ari would be thrilled about it too, because Ari wanted to participate in ArtFight, just did not have time because it got so insanely busy.
Yeah.
But it's basically just a Discord server version of ArtFight, but it's a smaller community, and the rules are slightly different, but they're mostly the same. And they get, like, mascots every month, and if you can attack the mascot as well, and apparently the person who gets the highest points gets to keep the mascot for their team. Which is cool.
Ooh.
Or if they don't want the mascot, they can pass it to somebody else, but I think that's kind of cool, too. A nice little bonus. People can attack the mascot, and then whoever gets the highest points gets to keep said mascot and all their art. That sounds cool. But yeah, it's basically just like a smaller form of ArtFight, but not on the website. It's in a server. Yeah, but the community seems pretty chill. Johnny and I both joined it yesterday. I found it because of a TikTok post that blew up.
Nice.
But I figured I'd mention it to friends in the server in case anybody wanted to do ArtFight-like stuff later on. So
I'll definitely have to look into it. I know August will probably be really hectic for me because I have a sneaky suspicion I am going to get offered the job that I recently interviewed for.
Hopefully.
I feel it.
You need to get out of that place. I mean, come on.
I would become the full, kindergarten teacher of a public school system. Like, this would be huge for me.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Which makes me really sad because I love my toddlers so much.
Yeah.
Hard. Like, my little boy who's on the spectrum, I'm the only person he really likes. And so I'm like, I don't want to leave him.
Aww.
It's like, I get it for him. A lot of people don't get it for him. And,
yeah.
He knows that I know what he wants or needs because, his socks are bunched up. That's why he's sitting there screaming and crying. I'm like, dude, that sucks. Let's fix these socks. I don't know how I figured out it was his socks. I mean, probably because he was taking his shoes off constantly. But because I'm the only one who pays attention to, little details like that.
Yeah. But, I mean, that place has treated you like shit. So.
They have. And they did fire that coworker, but...
Yeah, but it still doesn't make up for the fact that they were ignoring you until it got too far. It should never have gotten that far.
Oh, I agree. And it's so much worse because I'd asked my boss for a reference for this job. Sorry. She was not very excited about that. She gave me a good reference, she said, though. And then she also asked me if a raise would entice me to stay.
For that behavior? I don't know.
Well, you also don't pay me enough to move out of my family's house, as much as I'm very close to my family, so it's not like the end of the world that I live with them, but I'd like to live on my own one day. I also get no benefits.
I honestly gave up trying to believe I was going to ever live on my own. I don't even bother thinking about it anymore. In this economy, it just doesn't feel possible.
Yeah. But I get no benefits. I'm about to turn 26 in September. I need benefits. It's just... It's
yeah, the benefits is a deal breaker. I mean,
And
I still live with family, that's one thing, but I do, like, my job does have, like, health insurance and stuff.
Yeah. And like my family's about to move out and start traveling the country because that's what they want to do when they retire next year, and that's what they've been planning on. And that's not going to work if I'm still here.
Yeah, 'cause I'm assuming, wouldn't be able to afford any of the utilities and stuff, even if they let you keep the house.
The house we live in now is way too big for that. I would never be able to afford living here.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. So, because it's a 5-bedroom house, so like,
Yeah,
I can't afford a 5-bedroom house. Like, I can't even afford an apartment.
We're renting a place. This place has, so my room, and then it's got a bathroom in between my room and then my mom and her boyfriend's room. And then across on the other side of the house is where, like, the guy that we rent from stays, but he doesn't stay here full time. He's got like 3 houses. So he stays in one house full time, and then this one he just comes by like once a month, usually just for rent. But he'll stay a couple days, and then sometimes he'll come down if he's got like a doctor's appointment or a friend's birthday or, special occasions like that. But generally speaking, he's not usually here. So it kind of does just feel like we're just living here by ourselves because he's not normally around.
Yeah.
But we're getting a really good deal on the rent, so
yeah. So hopefully
we kind of can't pass it up.
I
Do
won't
we
be
have to commute
rich,
30
but
minutes
I
every
plan on
day?
going-
Yes. Is it worth it? Also, yes.
Yeah. I won't be rich by any means on a teacher salary, but I just want enough to like live.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Warehouse has been pretty good in terms of that. I haven't really had any issues. Obviously, I'm living quite comfortably. I'm still able to be a commission addict and be okay.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do as many commissions recently, which sucks. There's a YCH that I want, and I usually don't go for the YCH ones. And it's like a character by a lake, but I'm like, Leah would not be by the lake, but I want Leah for it specifically. But Leah's terrified of water.
Oh. That
She
does kind of
drowned.
change things.
Yeah. She drowned.
Hmm.
Yeah. Why did that not work, Olivia? I haven't been drawing, so it's like I forgot how to draw. I'm also hitting like art block, and I've never get art block, so I don't really know what
Wait,
to do.
is
with
it your
myself.
character here that I sent you last time that we played Repo?
No, let me send it. Wait, if it is, I'm gonna lose it.
I was gonna say, is that because the one I sent you, I'm pretty sure was by a lake, or one of the ones that was similar, like one of the ones by the same person.
Red Adco or something like that.
I don't remember who it was by. I just remember I sent you something that was really cool. But we made a remark about how it was because it was a silhouette type thing. It's not the silhouette one, right?
Oh no, it's not a silhouette.
Okay, I was gonna say because I think you made a remark about how she would just look like a generic character because she doesn't look like much of anything with just a silhouette.
Yeah. I have fairly simple character designs. I think they're simple. I was like, I'm a lazy artist.
They're definitely simple. I mean, have you seen the things that I'm drawing for Red? Are you seeing the pony I'm drawing right now?
Fair.
There is nothing simple about Red's character designs except for Vixie and Floor.
I have to draw the rest of my characters because I'm going to do the tile thing with you.
Yeah.
I said, why are you crying, sir? What's the matter, Bubba? No, Kaiser is my large German Shepherd next to me.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Last time I assumed you were talking to a dog, you were talking to the cat. This time when I assumed you were talking to the cat, you were talking to the dog.
Yeah. Jax is not allowed to leave my room, so if I'm talking to the cat, I mean, I'll probably be talking to Marley or Moon Pie. They're down here somewhere, and they're kind of, they don't behave.
Valid.
Surprise. But those two fight, so you will hear them before you hear me get onto them.
I mean, I don't know if they've ever fought when we've played Repo. I've never heard them before, so.
Well, that's because Repo's in my room, and they're not allowed in my room because Jax is in my room. Jax is a hater, and he hates every other cat.
Oh, I see.
So he's isolated. He's in jail.
That's how it was when I was growing up. We had this really elderly cat, and so she always lived in My best friend and I grew up in the same house. That's part of the reason why I attribute the fact that I just feel like I'm better having people to talk to and stuff because I grew up always having somebody around 100% of the time.
Mhm.
So her parents' room had this old cat that she would only be there. She had like no teeth and she hung out there only. So if we wanted to go, we weren't like supposed to be in her room, but we wanted to go pet the cat. So that's the only exception of when we were allowed in the room. So we would go in there
Mhm.
just to pet the old cat, you know? Because that was the only place she
Yeah.
lived. She was always on the same spot of the bed. She didn't really leave the bed much. She just kind of vibed there
Mhm.
by herself. This elderly cat. But she couldn't be around any of the others, not because she was old, but because she was mean.
That's Jax. When I say I love my evil cat, I mean I love my evil cat. He is evil. I love him. I'd probably die for him.
I
But
think I am
he's
going to only do revenges for the rest of ArtFight. I'm going to do commissions after this.
I'm probably not gonna be able to revenge everybody. It's just not
Wait,
happening.
your character here is really gorgeous.
I know. I mean, it's
But
sitting by
also,
the lake. It's not in the lake.
yeah, I always feel like your character here should be less expensive, though.
True.
Because you're
But
using the same.
yeah, I think they're like doing complete like outfits for this one, like changing the outfits. I don't know.
I always feel like your character here should be cheaper because you're doing
I
less.
know. Work.
Yeah, you're doing way less in general. Oh, hey,
yeah,
this
like I was
song is
saying,
from one of the games that won the poll.
for the I need to do references of other characters so I can commission you to draw the other characters for the tile thing.
Yeah.
And like some of them are not going to be easy or simple character designs, and I'm like, why?
Why could you do that to yourself?
Like no, Christian actually is a character in our story, even though he's actually Chris's character. But he has a mechanical arm. I can't wait. I don't draw mechanical things, so I can't wait to figure that one out.
I mean, if you're okay with me doing cartoony stuff, I've got characters with mechanical prosthetics. I mean, Kai exists, but...
yeah. And then... who else? Nathan will be easy. Nathan is just Jake, but blonde. That's
just Jake, but blonde.
Yeah, that's Jake's dad. He's a carbon copy. And then Caleb will be easy. He's just Seth, slightly older. Give him a full beard instead of just scruff. There's Caleb. So some of them will be easy, and then others won't be. What did I do? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this piece, you can definitely tell I'm coming out of art block and being sick, but it'll be fine. I'm still putting in full effort. I'm still doing my best. And I'm probably being really critical of myself, and it looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like you're just being overly critical.
Yeah. I think
I really do hope you feel good enough to do art repo, though. Like, I really do.
Yeah. I know Saturday I also have a nail appointment because one of my fingernails is falling off, and it hurts so bad.
Ouch.
So it's literally being held on by a bandage right now. So I need to do that on Saturday. And then I'm also going to see Hadestown because it's my favorite musical. And it has been since 2017.
I
I
don't think I've heard anything from Hadestown, to be honest. I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever actually heard anything from it, though.
It's really good. I'd look it up. Like
I'm not super big on musicals. I think that's why I never pursued it.
Well, actually, that's not true. I literally have a degree in theater. Why did I say that? My minor's literally in theater and acting. Yeah.
Yeah, I bailed on college, so. But that's because they fucked up. Have I told you about that before?
I think so.
Because
I know you went and left.
Yeah, my freshman orientation advisor fucked up my schedule So I was supposed to have certain classes to be able to do the portfolio review for animation, and they didn't give me those classes that I needed, so I would have been a year behind on animation if I did continue to pursue it.
I got a year behind on animation because I transferred schools, but that's on me. But
Yeah, I was
then
gonna say that one makes a little bit more sense because I do understand credits don't always transfer, but like this was because my advisor didn't give me a still art 1 class or a figure drawing 1 class until semester 2 when I need to take figure drawing 1 and 2 to be applicable for the animation review. And it wasn't like I was questioning what I was aiming for. I said from the start I was trying to go into animation. But now it's also kind of crazy because I wanted to go into animation and I can't imagine animating anything now. Like, I just don't like the idea of it at all. So.
And then there's me with a whole animation degree because that's my main focus in school, and I don't animate at all, which is crazy.
Yeah, literally, I can't.
It's because
I haven't animated since what the fuck am I saying? Clipsto, what the fuck? Flipnote Studio. Brain.
My other issue is I don't have Toon Boom Harmony, and that's my animation software choice, and it's expensive as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've heard of it and how expensive it is.
Yeah. I got a year of it as a graduation
this one is polish, I don't care.
Didn't do much with it, which I should have.
I've officially matched my goal from 2024.
Yahoo! I colored hair.
Nice.
I'm not even done with the hair.
Whichever I want. Whichever character I want for a surprise comm. Oh, buddy. I feel like that's too much power.
Who is it?
Sonic.
Ah.
For the Ko-Fi memberships.
I'd do that if I could give you my full database. I really need to make refs for more than just Leah, Seth, and Jake. Ian should probably be up there. Ian's pretty important, but I just ignore Ian's existence. Caitlin, I hope you're not listening. As if Ian is not supposed to be part of this polycool, and I'm like, about Ian. I could do without Ian. She likes Ian.
Oh, this one's gonna be interesting. This headshot, it's a monkey. I've never drawn a monkey before.
Huh. I don't think I have Fior.
Feel free to simplify her accessories. That's good because I don't normally draw lots of little hair clips and stuff.
Rendering just the hair, I like this chibi-ish again. It's very much chibi. It's not chibi-ish. I just like it a little bit more.
Fair. I am kind of glad I'm only drawing a headshot for this monkey.
I cannot see that far away. Otherwise, I'd look. This TV's like...
Well, its head is also being covered by my commission's Art for Me banner thing. I need to, like, make it look prettier, to be honest. Or maybe I should just move the text above it, but then I think it'll be overlapping with the music player if I do that, so... I love how I have a gaming folder and all that's in it is the repo death counter and my May chibi for when we're playing Baldur's Gate, which I haven't played Baldur's Gate in so long. Where the fuck did I even leave off in Baldur's Gate? I don't even know.
It was, I think it might have been in the Grove or like a little bit into the Grove.
Was it?
Maybe.
Oh, that's really funny. I didn't realize I put up my boobies in a random spot when I made the stream avatars, and I didn't realize I put it so that it's half inside the cloud, so your head is literally resting your chin on the cloud. Oh my god. The little cloud platform for the stream avatars thing. Yeah, I just now fixed it because it wasn't there a second ago. Yeah, that's fine.
I need to update that because my chibi style has already changed so much since I drew that.
I was thinking I might make little things for everybody, to be honest.
That'd be cool. My art style would look so bad without glitter, I think. I don't think it would look... Okay, it wouldn't look bad. It just wouldn't look... I don't know. It doesn't feel like my art without the glitter. I hope I drew her hair right. I absolutely did not. What the fuck, Olivia?
I have
Hang
no
on.
idea how this character's hair looks.
I'm so glad I double checked that. I forgot an entire like section is a different color. Let me just. It's
Is it
fine.
Evie?
I'll fix it. Is that their name? Yeah. I forgot the dark on the back of the hair too, which is easy. I'm almost done adding it.
The
There we
fact
go.
that I knew it was Evie just from that statement.
I think their hair's right now. I'm still in this composition and I'm drawing Leo with it. Except it's not going to be for a while. I'm probably going to put it off and never do it. Just in theory, I am.
Put off what for Leah? I think I'm confused.
I'm still in the composition of this piece that I'm doing of Evie.
Oh.
And I'm going to do probably Leah. I didn't take off my bracelet. That's why it's weird. I never take off my bracelet. I wear it every day except to sleep. And then I also take it off to draw just because it drives me insane when I'm drawing.
I can imagine. I still can't believe I got a little stress poop from a coworker.
Dude, you sent that to me on a day. I almost responded. I'm like, nah, she's not going to think this is funny, but I'm going to say it anyways. I was like, I got the opposite from my kids because I had to clean up diarrhea twice, and then I opened the chat and saw that. And I was like,
oh no, what a crazy day to get that. That's insane.
I was like,
I never actually sent a picture of the actual squishy, did I?
I don't think you did, no.
I did take a picture of it when I was on my break, and I completely forgot to send it.
I texted Caitlin after that, and I said, this is a joke because you know my beliefs don't reflect this, but AI can go ahead and take my job after cleaning up diarrhea twice.
Well, I would imagine. Oh, I almost just sent that in the friend chat. I actually sent that in the community chat, though, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be checking. I don't know why I say I don't know. I have one job.
Well, I mean, I was trying to figure that out. Oh, there we go. I was going to reply to the image I did before with the image of the actual poo. The squishy. It was really fun to play with. It's really fun to squish.
Thanks.
Imagine somebody just gets a pop-up notification that just says, this is the poo, by the way.
No context. Yeah, I have the server muted. I just check it.
That's completely
every time I see a
valid.
little dot next to it. Because oh wait, he's cutie. I don't know why it's a he, but it's a he. He's
I don't
cutie.
know.
What if I just don't color the line art? I'm gonna color the line art. Don't be lazy, Olivia. Your art's not gonna look as good without coloring the line art, and you know it.
I hope at some point you're less overwhelmed. It's a he, because men are shit is crazy.
Did I say that?
No, that's what Randy said. That's really funny.
I was thinking that, and I'm like, I didn't say that out loud, did I? That I was panicking
No,
for a minute.
it
I'm
was
like,
Randy who said that. Randy
Okay,
voicing, echoing your thoughts.
Okay, I was like, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Like, that was supposed to be an inside thought.
Yeah, it was an inside thought for you, but not for Randy.
Okay.
Looking iconic.
The terror I had. I'm like, I don't remember saying that out loud, but I sure remember thinking it.
That's really funny, bro. That's fucking hilarious. Apparently food is here, so I'm gonna go get my Panda Express.
Okay.
All my inside thoughts are outside 2 seconds later, bro. I'm not sure I'm liking how this monkey looks, but it's okay. I'll be right back.
I don't know if I should be paying attention to chat when I'm left alone with you guys or what. Yeah. I guess I could if I can open Twitch. What's up, Johnny?
This is like the one time that I was asked, do you want Panda Express? And I actually said sure. They get Panda like once a week, so I just don't.
Fair.
I say as though I don't also get the same thing over and over again, but Panda, for some reason, I cannot do that with.
I actually opened Twitch on my iPad so I can see, and it's not just a white blob of squares. That monkey is absolutely adorable.
She's really cute, but I when I saw the commission request for this thing, I went, oh my god, that's a lot of accessories!
Hi, Moon Pie. I didn't realize you were sleeping right there, buddy. I love that cat. Obviously, he's my cat. Alright, let me give her
God,
eyebrows.
so real, Randy. I am not a very detail-oriented person. When I get characters like this that have so much, it's like, ah!
Why did I give her a 5 head?
Well, what?
Let me just make. I gave her like a 5 head. Like 4 heads got nothing on this girl.
I don't think I know what that means.
I gave her a really, really big forehead. Like, concerningly large forehead.
Okay.
It'll be fine. I will remedy the situation.
This character is very cute, but my god, does it have way too much detail for my liking. I'm not detail-oriented enough for this.
Let me add it. No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I don't draw furries. I don't draw furries.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's got a lot of piercings, too. Like, little details.
I don't know why I tried to look at the TV again as if I could see. Did I not lock that layer? Okay. Get it together, Olivia.
To be fair, the client did say I could simplify the accessories. In which case, thank God.
The eyes next. Yeah, I should render the eyes next.
Evie's like Leah in the fact that you don't want Leah to be drawn without her ring or her bracelet. Leah's not my character. Evie's the same way, but with her bracelet and her necklace.
She's a bracelet. Never mind, I found it. I do jewelry last, so I don't even pay attention till the very end. It's like the last detail I add is jewelry. That hand is completely hidden, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that hand is hidden.
No, for real, this character really has piercings everywhere. She's got piercings on both sides of her ears. She looks like she's got piercings on, like... What are those called? Between the eyes? I don't know if that's supposed to be on the nose. They look like they're above the nose. And then she's got
the nose bridge ones.
I don't know. Maybe that's what they're supposed to be? I can't tell if that's what that is, though. Huh. They look like they're literally just dead between the eyes, like, not even necessarily on the nose bridge.
Yeah.
And then the 2 piercings on either side of the mouth. I don't feel like I draw a lot of characters with piercings.
What's funny is Leah canonically did not have piercings, and then everyone drew her with earrings. So now I just changed the lore just so I could.
Fair. Have I drawn her with earrings? I don't think I have.
I don't think you have, but some people do, and I'm like, this girl's terrified of doctors and needles. I don't think she would willingly get her ears pierced. And then I was like, you know what? It happened when she was a baby. She's fine.
I've had my ears pierced since I was really little.
I didn't get mine done until I was 18 because I'm also afraid of needles. But my parents were very much the like, I'm not gonna put a hole in my child's body because they didn't consent to it, which is thank you
Fair.
so much, parents. I love. Like it's a reasonable take.
Yeah.
But like growing up, I was like, why? Like, just you should have done it because I want earrings, but I don't want to deal with the piercing situation. Let me just forget how to draw eyes. Olivia.
Yeah, but Johnny, that's why she said she changed the lore.
What'd Johnny say?
But there's earrings in the inspo.
Yeah, I changed the lore and then I started adding earrings to the inspo. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at the absolute chonker that Fish sent in the server! He looks so friend-shaped! I love him!
Where is it?
It's in the community art dump in the server.
I love them.
That guy looks so friend-shaped!
I've never really been into the like adopts thing, but if that character ever ended up in adopt, you best believe I'm gonna come get them. I'll take them home.
The big chunky character of Fish's? I'm sure it's one of his, but... Man.
I know, I was making a joke.
I'm
I'm not very good at those. I'm so tired, and I know my voice gets like scratchy when I don't feel well, which is fun.
I don't really care. I didn't notice it until you pointed it out.
Yeah. It's bothering me just because I can feel it be scratchy, and it's not comfortable when it's scratchy.
Yeah, I would imagine. I hate being sick. I don't get sick very often, thankfully, so...
And I'm not like sick, like it's messing with my throat. I'm just tired, and when I get tired, I unintentionally get really lazy when I talk somehow. And this is what happens.
I just keep getting heat sick after work every day.
Oof. I've been conveniently volunteering to do all the potty training, so I don't have to be outside in the afternoon when it gets hot. I don't think anybody actually cares. They're like, oh yeah, I don't have to potty train. Olivia's got this. Because I don't
Yeah, I was
care.
gonna say, that sounds like maybe a win-win for some people.
Yeah. Like, maybe that's why my boss wants to keep me so bad, because it does not faze me, the potty training.
I personally would never.
I have coworkers who are like, I could not change a pull-up. And I'm like, okay, and I'm more concerned about a child coated in shit. Like, that's not comfortable. That's not comfortable. I want them to be comfortable and healthy. The only thing I hate is diaper rash cream, just because that shit gets everywhere. That shit gets everywhere. That's the only thing that bothers me, diaper rash cream. The least of my concerns. But yeah, maybe that's why my boss doesn't want to lose me. Because even she's like, I cannot do the potty training room. Cowards. I'm a special case. I'm aware. I'm aware. Is that how I draw eyes? That looks like how I draw eyes. It just looks weird because I don't have highlights yet.
I feel like I've maybe somehow translated this character into my style, but also I'm kind of like... I don't know, man.
Oh, I will say what scares me. Don't put me in the infant room. Infants terrify me.
Yeah, I would definitely not blame you for that.
Also, don't put me with the 3-year-olds. The 3-year-olds scare me too. I don't like the 3-nagers. Tiny terrors.
But the Terrible Twos?
Terrible Twos is... They're fine. They're just sassy. One of my little girls, oh my god. I'm sitting there. I didn't hear her talking. And the next thing I know, I hear, Miss Libya, I'm talking to you. I said,
Damn.
ma'am, I didn't hear you. And she goes, well, I'm speaking. I said, okay. I said, what'd you say? I'm not talking now. Oh, okay. My bad.
Damn.
My bad.
Wow,
And
sorry for
then,
existing.
And
Sorry
then,
for asking.
and then my co-teacher, the lead teacher, we love her. She was like, oh, what were you saying? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Miss Libya. I was like, girl, I can't with these guys. But to be hit by full sass by a 2-year-old at 9 in the morning, they crack me up. They're too much half the time.
Johnny, that looks fire. What are you talking about?
I wish I could draw ponies. They look so fun to draw.
I feel like I'm just making people mad by drawing ponies because I don't draw them close enough to the way they are drawn in the show. So part of me is like, they probably hate this. Unless it's Red. I don't worry about that with Red. Because I know she's super chill.
Red put in the chat that she was cooking up a really cool attack for me. And now I check ArtFight like a kid on Christmas every once in a while. I got the coolest attack the other day. They turned Rowan into a pillow.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. I must look. I say as I've actively got chicken in my mouth. No way. That's so cute! Aww!
I know. I love it so much. And it's funny because they were I've been following them on TikTok for a bit, and they're like, I'm looking for more people to attack. DM me if you're interested in me picking one of your characters. I said, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot. I said, hey.
Wait,
if
you got a cosplay attack?
I did. It is so cool. And she posted videos on like her and her TikTok of like
No fucking way.
Thinking the music. Yeah.
Bro.
I have been spoiled.
That's like,
my first
that just
fight.
is Leah.
She did so good with that cosplay.
Like, that's just her.
I have been so like unbelievably spoiled my first art fight. I'm trying so hard to keep up with like revenges. I thought I was gonna be able to do 10 pieces of art this month. And I've done 34.
I don't have any
So,
characters you could cosplay, so.
Evie.
I don't know.
She's just a girl with a cool wig and a hat.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I also love the one that Tape did.
I'm obsessed with the one Tape did.
That attack on Rory's so cute.
It is.
I just love Tape's art. Tape's art is awesome.
Me too. I really, really, really love their art. I was really excited that they picked Rory because I thought Rory, because I'm like Rory suits their style so well. So I want to give Rory a girlfriend. I will probably do that eventually. But like these characters probably won't have any lore or anything. They just exist.
That's fair.
Can you hear my cat snoring?
I cannot, no.
Okay.
I wish. That'd be funny.
It's so unbelievably loud. Like, I'm sure if I walked over with my phone, it probably would pick up. But I don't want to wake him. But he's snoring. He's a big cat that we just kind of found on our back porch one day, and we just kept him.
God, me with my cat Doodlebug that we had growing up. Bug, I think, passed away a couple years ago. She had some sort of illness that she developed.
Aww.
It was after I had moved back to Indiana, so she died while I was living in Indiana, separate. But she showed up on our back porch once, and she just kept sticking around. So My friend's dad jokingly called her Bill all the time. But when she showed up on the back porch, she was pregnant, and nobody knew it.
Yeah.
I think she had the babies while Desiree and I were at school.
We had a cat like that, Julie, and we actually knew who the father cat was because we had a Tom cat. We named Tom Tom. I named Tom Tom. Let's be so for real. It's not me.
Fair.
But and then
Yeah, we named our girl Doodlebug. We just called her Bug. I'm pretty sure her babies didn't make it because we never saw the babies. I don't recall ever actually seeing them.
Oh. I got sad.
Yeah, I just know that she had babies. I should probably specify, I did not grow up having kittens in the house.
Fair. Should I give you lips? Sometimes I like when my chibis have lips. Yeah. You can have lips. You have permission. You have permission. I say lips as if it's just not light blushing around the lips, where the lips would be. So right now, I am debating, well, Caitlin gets final say because Seth isn't technically mine, but I'm debating on giving Seth burn scars permanently and adding that to his design. But there's the debate because it would be Leah's fault.
Oof.
She just burned the ever-living shit out of him story-wise. It was an accident. Mostly.
I mean, it's not like you don't know how to draw burn scars. You've already done it with Oriv.
Yeah.
Although his is chemical burn, not fire burn.
Leah's technically isn't fire. It's just really, really heavy sunlight. He got the sunburn of a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, like, radiant damage. Yeah, like light.
Yeah. The demon was trying to kill Seth. And Leah exploded because Jake just died. Died, quotation marks. And she got the demons. She also got Seth. And then she lost control of her magic, which still was boiling her, and then it ended up boiling Seth a little too. But I'm like, do I give him scars permanently? But I'm like, I could, but that would also add more trauma to Leah, because Leah wouldn't trust herself anymore if she permanently scarred the guy. So I'm like debating, but it would look so cool design-wise. Again, I don't get final say in these guys' designs. I come up with them, but I don't get the final say. I have to go through approval.
Fair.
I started shading the skin. Yeah, I do like this chibi. I wish my chibi flats were not ugly, but they are. They really, really are. It makes it really hard to trust the process.
This person didn't request shading, right? I should probably look at that. They did not. Okay. Cool.
Olivia, you've been known how to draw. Come on, girl, get it together. There you go. I was trying not to draw a wobbly line, and every time I drew that line, it was wobbly. I just needed the line to straighten out. Ooh, did I make your eyes? The eyes are the right color because I color picked it, but I added so many highlights, they just look like white blobs. Maybe I'll highlight them a little less. I zoomed out and I was like, her eyes have no definition.
I feel like this reads as a monkey with the way that I've drawn her. Could be the nose, but I also don't really see a monkey nose necessarily on the reference, so.
Oh, that helped. I made the eyes, the white's just more gray. Not gray, but not as white. I guess that would be gray.
Off-white? I mean, off-white is an option.
Yeah. Part of me wants to, like...
I still want to eventually have people that I can stream art with. I'd still love if I had streaming friends.
I forgot I had to put on a diaper on a kid today because somebody was standing over me watching me. I don't know how well that would go over with me.
That seems a little bit different.
Yeah, I wish I could stream art. I would not know how to draw if somebody was watching me.
I mean, it's probably just the feeling of somebody watching you.
I feel like I could render.
So you don't really feel that way when you're streaming.
True.
Because it's not like you actually have somebody looking over your shoulder.
True. It's also the concept of being perceived. Being perceived is one of my biggest fears. Comedically. The deep-rooted panic when Johnny said, everyone perceive Ollie in chat that one day. I was like, no, don't do that.
They were just being silly.
Oh, no, I'm not mad at all. It was hilarious. But I was like, don't perceive me, please. I don't exist.
I don't remember the context for that.
I literally joined and everybody in chat said hello to me at once.
Randy, I feel like the issue with that is I would probably also just organically end up driving traffic to her. It's not like she wouldn't have any traction on her streams, because I would probably just route my followers to her.
To who?
To you.
I forgot that we were talking about the potential of me streaming, but I was like, I don't stream. I forgot what this entire conversation was about.
That's why I said would.
Justin's not my character. Sorry, that was a message for Caitlin.
I told,
I don't have a character named Justin.
Tape said she wanted to stream, and I hope she does. I told her, I was like, if you stream, I want to be your stream buddy. We should stream together. And she agreed. Like, that would be so much fun. Like, yes, please, let's stream together. I would love to have a streaming buddy. I love the idea of doing those, like, streams where, like, I've rated once or twice. That's how I followed Mango Framer. They were doing a multi-stream where there was, like, 6 of them. And, like, on the side of whoever it was that we rated, it wasn't Mango, it was somebody else. We rated somebody, but they had all of the other artists on, like, a little sidebar, so you could see what they were drawing too, like a little pop-up window of what they were drawing. I think that's so cool.
That does sound really cool.
I'd love to have friends to vibe with like that. That would be so much fun. Unfortunately, I have plenty of art friends and none that stream.
My line art is done on several layers to make coloring line art easier. And I'm struggling to find out where line art is because it's all overlapping and messy because I didn't clean it up immediately.
My line art's all on different layers because it makes it easier. I can't imagine having them on separate layers.
Everything on mine is on separate layers. I'm already at 60-something layers for this piece.
How do you find literally anything?
Folders. Mostly. I use a lot of folders, and everything is organized by said folder. And then if not, I just turn layers on and off like a maniac until I find out what I want.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
It is. It is. I won't lie to you. It is. I have no respect for myself, apparently. I'm also, my thing is, I'm terrified of, because I make mistakes a lot while drawing. So I'm afraid of making an error and then not being able to, and it's all merged, so it takes forever to fix rather than 2 seconds to fix, where it is when it's not merged. So it makes it easier to change the color of everything and just, I don't know. In my head, it makes sense. In everybody else's head, I'm a lunatic. Everyone else's head is probably the accurate way to go, but, you know.
Whatever works for you. Hi, Citrus. I'm currently working on a commission. I have kind of gotten burnt out on ArtFight, so I think I'm only going to do Revenges going forward. So I'm going to get caught up on my commissions.
I don't like that. I just heard a voice in my house. I'm home alone.
That's not good.
My dog's also growling. So I also know that I did, in fact, hear said voice. All right. I am that white woman who'd get killed in a horror movie. Let's go figure out what's going on.
Don't die.
Bubba? I'll be fine. What's up, Bubba's?
Please don't die.
Maybe it's neighborhood kids in the yard or something.
See, chat agrees. Don't die. Please don't die.
Guys are here. I do get scary dog privileges. Come here, Bubba's. Here. With me. My fingers crossed. It's outside. Good heel. Good job, Bubba's. Okay. Come on, Kaiser. House. It's not neighborhood kids. There's nobody outside my house. Who's my candy wrappers on the front porch, Angie? If I don't eat candy. Well, that's probably fine.
God, I fucking hope so.
Kaiser would be wigging out more.
I think this turned out pretty cute.
Oh, I did. Sorry, I walked by my TV. I picked up litter on my front porch, so I'm gonna go throw that away. We also live near a graveyard, so that stuff also creeps me out, because I'm like,
Ew.
it could. Yeah. Alexa, candy counter on. Thank you.
Citrus, I don't know what that is.
That's me turning the lights on.
Oh, no, I was...
So no,
Sorry, Citrus in chat asked me a question. I have no idea what they're talking about.
I'll just go back to drawing or pretend that didn't happen. So what's the thing on her hat? Is it like strings? Is it like feathers?
Thing on her hat. The tassel.
Evie's. Yeah. Hey, Mamar. Hi, Mr. Mans. I just sat down. We're not doing a shakedown right now, sir.
Yeah, it's like a tassel.
Like strings?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I said it like I'm not
Hey,
just gonna
Jen actually let me submit the time lapse. Hallelujah.
It said you've been gone long enough. We can be nice.
It still took me a couple tries though.
Oh, never mind. I want to know what that voice was because it was like two, but they were both like. The reason I was thinking kids is because it was young voices, and they were both female, which also is a little less scary if I like heard a man's voice.
Yeah, I'd be terrified if I just heard a man's voice while sitting home alone.
Yeah,
That would freak me out.
Kaiser growled, which I didn't like, and usually he doesn't growl if it's like the kids in the neighborhood. He usually he doesn't like growl at like random things. That's just not him. He only growls when there's like an actual problem. So like that was weird, and that's what creeped me out too.
Oh yeah, I never actually showed the text that I got on stream. I've been doing that for so long that I never actually did it. That is not what I wanted. I switched it to the other fucking... You guys don't need to see my random empty stream layout. It doesn't show anything because it's in streamer mode. We showed Relic yesterday, right? So we've got this revenge. Silly boy. This was the revenge for this one, Catherine. Little chibi-fied Lucius. I almost called him Lewis. I'm a dumbass. I'm an idiot. And then Red's revenge, which it's funny. She said, would she actually do this? Does she actually do this? I'm gonna say no, because I feel like anybody who's human-sized, relatively human proportions, I feel like probably can't actually hang from a tree with a tail. I'm pretty sure that would snap their spine. But it is really cute. It's adorable. But realistically, the actual answer to her question is no, she would not hang from a tree. Johnny said, you know when you see an LED light spool reflected that turned off in a turned off screen, how it's all dots? I need to incorporate that in my art. What is that even talking about?
All I could think was light art, but I don't think that's it.
I have no idea what they're referring to. What? Hey, you know that thing? I don't think I do, actually. What? Hmm. Hmm.
What the fuck is going on upstairs in my house? Okay. I'm gonna choose to believe I did not hear that. It is making me a little anxious now, though. I will admit.
It's like, girl, you're gonna freak me out.
I'm a little freaked out. Because why am I hearing creepy noises from upstairs? It's not like I have to go sleep up there later or anything.
Oh yeah, you can hear the Animalese typing too, can't you?
What? Oh no, I can't.
You can't?
No.
I thought you would have been able to, because I thought Leah had mentioned she could hear it once. On
I've
VC.
heard it before, but I haven't heard it today.
Well, I was just typing 5 seconds ago, so that's why I brought it up.
Yeah. I didn't hear that. Kaiser, I can be chill.
I'm just
if
gonna
you can
knock
be
out
chill,
as
but
much
if
of
you're
my
gonna
cue as I
growl at
can.
nothing, you're gonna freak me out, dude.
Oh, this is the character I thought, like, their design is so freaking cool. This character is, like, actually gorgeous. Oh, I know you guys in chat can. I was talking about if Ollie could hear it. I'm well aware that you guys in chat can. Because it comes through the desktop background. I just wasn't sure if the Discord call hears it.
Ow. Mother. Jesus. Ow. Okay. That was not fun. My fingernail is being held on by a band-aid. Acrylics. And I just bent it.
Ow.
Yeah. I need new nails.
So I'll have to figure out if Sonic is not able to... Why would my Discord not still be privated? Yeah, it's still private. It's for people who redeem via channel points or are subbed to Twitch or Ko-Fi. Sonic did say he plans to be available. So I'm hoping I can at least play Repo one day. Yeah, I just wish I didn't have to, like, pay for a bot that literally only merges chats. I think it's kind of dumb. I wish I could find a better way of dealing with it, but unfortunately, I can't find anything that isn't paid. Because little known fact, I am in fact paying to merge my chat. It sucks. Unfortunately, I haven't found an alternative, so... It's still really cool to be able to share chats. I do appreciate doing that. I have no intention of not paying for it. It just kind of sucks. If anything, my few Twitch subs kind of make up for it, I guess. It's kind of like they're paying for the merged chat, in a way. Girl, are you good?
Me?
Yeah, you, like, went quiet for a while after you were talking about things being weird in your house.
Sorry, I've been trying to respond to a text message and I don't know how to respond to because I'm just staring at my phone.
Well, you were talking about things being weird in your house, and then you suddenly stopped talking, and I'm like, girl, are you good?
You probably would have heard me scream or something. Yeah,
not if somebody, like, snuck up behind you and, like, knocked you out.
Fair. My dog is sitting in front of me, and he will freak the fuck out if something goes really bad, so... Plus, he's really protective of me. He's really well trained. Like, he's not gonna attack a stranger, but, like, right now, he's sitting directly at my feet on guard, so...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's the best boy.
This character's cool as fuck. And they're a lop-eared bunny. I love lops. They're so cute. We gotta get you some furry OCs so you can have practice. That'd be funny as hell.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
The way my family would make fun of me so hard. I live in
So?
a family of furry haters, and it's such a strange balance because I'm like so neutral on the subject.
I used to,
have a
like,
lot of furry
adamantly
friends.
hate when people would call my art style furry art style because I only associated it with, like, the furry art style of looking like a fursuit, and I fucking hated that because I was like, my style is not like that.
Fair.
Yeah, that was my issue, Art Demon. I felt that way too. Because I was, like, looking for it. I like that it relays it, but the problem with it relaying also is that means that anytime we have those stupid messages like the stream avatars saying like somebody won the jump game, it sends it in both chats and we get both, and it's very annoying. But I can't turn off the relay bot because then you guys wouldn't be able to interact with the YouTube people, because we do get people in YouTube. It would suck if YouTube couldn't interact with Twitch and Twitch couldn't interact with YouTube.
YouTube is making it so I can watch the stream and have my phone be occupied. That was not the context of that discussion.
Well, yeah, but are you not able to window mode your Twitch? I can.
I can, but it just overheats my phone, and this way I don't like my screen crowded.
Wait, what do you mean ugly? Huh?
What? I'm feeling unfriendly. I can fight somebody if they're being mean.
What ugly ghost thing? What are you talking about?
What? Okay, there we go.
Wait, Wait, what do you mean ugly ghost thing? You're not the ghost. Are you talking about Gorgeist? Gorgeist is the art demon. That one's not yours. Yours is a shy guy. You're calling a shy guy ugly? Groove Guy's a funny little shy guy, bro. He's so cute. Leave him alone. Yeah, yours isn't a ghost. That's why I was confused. I was like, what do you mean ugly ghost thing? I can't tell if you're talking about Gorgeist or your shy guy. Your shy guy, it's a shy guy. Groove Guy's so cute. Don't diss shy guys like that, man. They're adorable.
Okay, that thump, I know what that thump is. That's Jax being. Jax.
Oh, I know what that thump is crazy.
Yeah, my cat was probably up on my dresser and jumped down, is what I'm assuming. But it set Kaiser off, and now he's sitting by the front door on post. Which will be fun tonight, because once he's on post, he doesn't go off duty. Which means he'll bark at everything tonight, probably. When I just want to sleep.
I almost just did regular stars instead of, like, diamonds in the eyes. That is absolutely not what the character looks like. But it should, I think it should let you change it through the extension. I'm not sure, I've never had anybody try to change it for YouTube, but it might let you. At least I'm hoping it does. Because it is set up for YouTube as well. Obviously, otherwise you wouldn't have an avatar at all if it wasn't set up for YouTube. So it should let you change it. There's like a whole big list of characters. I like seeing Meta Knight walk around on stream. I think having Block be Meta Knight was a good choice. My Lee is currently sitting on my, sitting on my ear. I don't think that's an actual command, is it?
One message from the girls.
Yeah, yours is the Bunnelby, right? He's so tiny I can barely see him. I could upscale everybody if we need to, because I know the Pokemon are very small.
What the hell? That's fine. I'm going to choose to ignore that sound.
Hell yeah. Squirtle's great. Yeah, there's a lot of random options, so you really have no idea who you're gonna get. There's a couple mod-locked options, but none of the Pokemon are mod-locked except for Mew.
I don't like that.
I did make sure to include all of the starter Pokemon. I included mostly Pokemon that I like, but I included every starter Pokemon. I probably should have included Meowscarada as well. Maybe Sonic would have picked that, but Sonic's been Trevenant, right? Or is Sonic no longer a Trevenant? I don't think Sonic's here anymore. I wouldn't think it would force you to be on Twitch, because I have it set up for YouTube as well. I mean, fight is a command, but don't try to fight mine, because mine's on top of my PNG tuber, so you won't be able to reach it. And I'll also decline it. I'll decline the duel. I mean, you can see if anybody wants to duel. I don't think Sonic's here anymore. I think Sonic might still be Trevenant. I'm not sure, though. I mean, I set my model on top of my PNG tuber on purpose, so I guess so. Maybe it's because I generated that link from Twitch. Does the link look different if I generate it from YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, they're from... Yeah, I've got Paper Mario, Pokemon, and I've got a couple other things, too. My model is from Paper Mario. He's kind of hidden because he blends into the canvas a little bit. Oh, good to know the command actually doesn't work on YouTube at all. Great. Okay, so then I probably didn't set it up right on YouTube. I guess YouTubers are just gonna always have a random one then. Yeah, there's Kirby ones too. Although, oh, it actually did. It did answer. That's funny. I thought it didn't work. Oh, that's why. It's because I generated that link with the Twitch extension. So yeah, it'll work on YouTube. I just used the wrong... since I generated it from Twitch, it generated the stream avatars for Twitch, and that's why it didn't work for you, because you're on YouTube. But try that link, see if it lets you change it. Cool. Then you should be able to pick whoever you want. I just realized I'm pretty sure your APOM actually despawned.
I'm not on the... I'm on YouTube.
Oh yeah, well, but YouTube still has it. If you message on YouTube, it'll pull one up for you on YouTube.
I'm on my TV. I don't really know how to message.
That's fair.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if your little guy was there, I was gonna, like, put him in front of your Fugi, so that when, like, you'll just be, like, right by your icon, and then I was just gonna tell you to do the sit command so that it sits in front of your icon. Because that would be kind of cute. But I just noticed your APOM's not there, so I can't do that. Oh. Ollie just died! Uh-oh. Got by the voices is crazy. I'll just stay in VC and see if she comes back, I guess. That felt so random. Where'd she go? Ollie got. Where'd Ollie go? Yeah, it relays on both sides. Most of the time, you'll just, if you were in YouTube chat, you would just see Twitch relaying the entire time, because most of the time we don't have anybody in YouTube chat. So if I were to like look over at YouTube, it would literally just be Twitch relay, Twitch relay, Twitch relay the whole time, because there's nobody on YouTube chat normally, so. But yeah, it relays the messages across both platforms. Technically, there's an option for me to turn that off in Restream. It merges the chats together so that I can see them together, but it also has that bot so that it relays the messages. Because then otherwise the only way that you guys would be able to interact with each other is through the on-screen chat, just being able to see that somebody else messaged, but you wouldn't see it in your own chat, which I don't think is ideal, so I did not want that. I'm kind of bummed I'm only drawing a headshot for this character. This character's peak. I fucking love their design. I would kill to draw a chibi in this character. Thank you. Thank you, it's a hollow. Is that message Ollie? But can StreamerBot also make it so I can see the stream on my end? Because that's usually the problem I kept coming across, is that some of them could do certain things, but they couldn't, like, show me the chat. Because if I can't have a pop-out chat, then it's basically useless. Combining it just for the stream overlay is what most things do. But if it can't do a pop-out for me to actually see, then it's basically useless. Because I only have one screen, so I can't just keep checking Mix It Up. Technically, Mix It Up has my chat. I could see my chat from there, but it's not ideal. Yeah. The relay is something I need, but at the same time, I also need to be able to see the chat, and that's the issue I kept coming across. Restream does both. ArtFight ends on Sunday. It ends on August 2nd. For me, it's 11 a.m. MST. Oh yeah, I forgot I set up my command, so now whenever ArtFight is in a chat message at all, it'll just prompt my link. You don't have to worry about that. After ArtFight ends, I'm going to disable the ArtFight command, because nobody will need it anymore. Yeah, so it just automatically does that. That wasn't me. I did 132 attacks as of now. But I'm only going to do revenges going forward, so who knows what we'll get to. My goal was to beat my 2024 record, and if I do at least one more attack, I've basically beat my record, so I'm just working on commissions to get caught up. Yeah, it looks like StreamerBot doesn't have like a chat box. I think that's one of the ones I already looked into. That and Streamlabs. They just both let you do the overlay for OBS, which is useless, because that's helpful for on stream, but not helpful for me because I can't see it. I'm just going to be stuck with Restream, unfortunately. They both suck. For different reasons. Twitter is a cesspool of AI and scammers. TikTok is a nightmare for artists because you have to fight the algorithm and you also have to deal with constant abuse of people who just decide they fucking hate you because you exist. So, they both suck. Thank you. For once, it actually is my Sona. Previously, when people said my Sona was cute, it was when I was not using this model. In that case, that wasn't my model, but... Or wasn't my, I am on Blue Sky, but I'm not using much of it. Yeah, I use Blue Sky and Tumblr, but Tumblr is pretty dead. I don't have any human interaction on Tumblr. At this point, I'm kind of just like... When it comes to posting, I'm posting consistently on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and Ko-Fi. And... kind of giving up on everything else. TikTok, I think I'm gonna stop posting to, because they suck. Yeah, pretty much every art site sucks. I don't do Unveil. I tried using Kara, but I never used Unveil. I know a friend likes it, but... yeah, Blue Sky has no traction, but, Blue Sky is like the only mainstream one that I even attempt to use. At this point, I think I'm gonna just ditch TikTok, because I've been stuck in low view jail for like a year now, and I'm just tired of it. I don't get really any interaction on any social media, so that's why I'm kind of just like pulling away. My card has all of my socials. It doesn't link my Twitter or my Instagram, because I don't post there. Instagram, I don't think I've ever really posted on, because I've always hated the algorithm and the way that site is laid out. At this point, Twitch is like the only place I'm actually being consistent, and then my Discord server is the only place where I post all of my art. People on TikTok hate everything. It's not just on beginners. They hate literally everything. That's kind of the issue with TikTok. It was the only place I was getting engagement for a while, so I was consistently posting there, but, like, I just don't like it. My stabilization for my brush, it's at 4. I think it's set up to have, the line weight. I think the line weight changes based on the speed. Speed and pressure, I think. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing TikTok Live, because I started with TikTok Live, and then I decided I would come back to Twitch, because I started trying to use Twitch, like, forever ago, but it was before I was comfy doing, any kind of voice, chatting on stream. Hello.
Sorry.
Welcome back. Yeah, no, I did not hear anything. I don't know if I was just not paying attention or what. I did not hear you say anything about leaving.
Yeah, I was like, after you said that, I'm like, I thought I swore I said, hang on, my mom's calling me, and then I left.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Oops.
I don't think I ever heard you say your mom was calling you.
Whoops.
And the entire chat also was like, oop, Ollie's dead. That's what I was saying too. I was like, uh-oh.
Whoops. I'm alive, guys. It's okay. My family's traveling because my sister's having surgery tomorrow, so they went to go help her out.
Hmm.
So,
Well, everybody's excited that you're back.
Yay!
Does anybody
really
not
know
have a bad experience on TikTok? We're talking about social medias and that all of them kind of suck.
TikTok's been good to me, but I've been a weird case.
I have no idea why it decides to be nice to you, but if it involves me, if I'm tagged, it fucking hates you. Because it says you want to be involved with Saku? No, I don't like Saku at all. You can't fucking involve yourself with her. It's like, bitch.
At this point, I should just put your username and not tag you.
At this point, yeah.
Like, go
Oh,
figure
it's
yourselves,
crazy.
guys. It's just
It
cool.
fucking hates my ass, bro. If any of my friends tags me, it's automatically a failure. Like, and yet if I tag you, it doesn't do well for me either. It doesn't like you enough to make me do well for the posts that I draw for your characters. I feel like I've never had luck on YouTube. I think everybody has said that that YouTube is like good, but I don't feel like I've ever like the few times that I've posted shorts, nobody interacts with them. They get better views than TikTok, but that doesn't really mean much because you're not getting any kind of interaction. So I have no idea if they're just people viewing it and like disliking it, you know?
Should I glitter the dog?
I don't know.
That was so random with no context.
I
you
mean,
know
we
the
had context earlier.
I can't draw dogs for the life of me. The dogs are
I
just
feel
one of
like
those
when I'm
things-
drawing Rowan, I feel like I'm drawing Sobi, but without his eyes being covered. Like they're basically the same dog, just different colors.
They're just funny because they're very different breeds, but Rowan's fluffy, so
We just draw them so similar.
I did just draw him like I drew Rowan. So the dog got glittered.
See, every time anybody asks me how long I've been doing art, I don't have an answer because technically speaking, I've been drawing since I was like 4, but that's not an answer. I was drawing on the walls as a kid.
Where's your line art later?
But I stream like 6 days a week. Technically, in ArtFight, I was trying to stream every day, and then there were days where I just took days off. But I stream every day except for Monday.
What have I done? Oh, that's what I've done. That's fine.
Yeah, I was trying to do ArtFight every day, and doing ArtFight every day, I wanted to. Since I was going to stream my attacks, I didn't want it to be like, I do ArtFight every day, but sometimes I don't stream, so then there's some that just won't have any way to see, you know? You just won't be able to watch yours because, oh, I just so happen to not be streaming that day. That would suck. So I just made it so I've streamed every day, so every attack was streamed. But there were a couple days where I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing ArtFight today, and I just did gaming and stuff instead. I'm gonna start doing a more consistent schedule of every Friday is probably gonna be a gaming stream, and then every Saturday is gonna be either gaming or art or a mixture of both. But then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday are gonna be art days exclusively. I haven't decided if I want to do gaming tomorrow, though. I might still do art, because technically it is ArtFight tomorrow still, so I'll probably just wrap up whatever revenges I have on Friday and Saturday, and then go from there. Whenever anybody asks how I do a lot of art, though, a lot of my answer is pretty much just, I got used to sketching really quickly, because, like, drawing in high school, I was doodling in my sketchbook all the time and doing quick sketches, but also... in the few years that I was in college, when you're doing figure art classes, you have to do these like 30-second and 60-second poses. So you just kind of get used to sketching faster that way. So that's part of how I draw fast, but also I also work on smaller canvas sizes. So smaller canvas sizes help. Like this one is the size of a trading card. It's 2.5 by 3.5 inches, which is pretty small.
Did I hear Discord bleep?
I heard Discord feedback for a second.
Okay.
But I don't hear it anymore. I heard it very briefly, but I just kept talking.
Fair.
Oh, and this canvas in pixel terms, 2.5 by 3.5 inches is 750 by 1050 pixels. So it's not a big canvas. It's not huge anyway. I mean, Art Demon, to be fair, the person I'm on VC with is also pretty slow in terms of art. I just happen to be very fast.
Oh, maybe I
But
should
your
have
canvas
shadows.
sizes are also fucking huge. I don't even have to guess what your canvas sizes are. I know they're huge because every time I try to submit them on Toy House wants to fucking explode.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your canvases must be massive.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Your file sizes are huge because Toy House really does want to explode every time I try to upload any of your art of my characters.
Hey, you're getting high quality art from me.
Hell yeah.
That's all I got. My chibis for ArtFight, I've been actually doing smaller canvases.
Yeah, see, that's why that I can never recommend enough. If you're feeling like you're burning out, it's really good to use smaller sizes because it will help avoid burnout. That's why I got so burnt out when I was first working on Primordial Life. When I was starting to try and do more for the book arts, when it comes to the book stuff, I was drawing on these massive canvases. I don't remember the sizing. I think they were like I could probably find one of them just out of curiosity. They were huge compared to what I do now. Other than the trading cards. The trading cards never burn me out, and it's because their canvas sizes are significantly smaller. The book art's not a good example, because those ones are fine. Do I have any Clip Studio files? Which art is this?
I'm gonna go slow artist now, I say, as I'm slowly wrapping up an attack. Still me.
I don't know what Squoosh is. I'm assuming that's like an image resizer. I just use a generic one every time. My gallery app has one built in. Okay, so this is an old drawing, clearly. It's got my old watermark Ghastly Phantasma on it. It's from June of 2023, 3 years ago. So this one was drawn on 17 by 22 inch canvas, which 17 by 22 inch is huge, by the way. 17 by 22 inch is 5100 by 6600 pixels. That was my default canvas sizes, is these 11 by 17 canvases, or sorry, 17 by 22, is that what I said? Yeah, 17 by 22 inch canvases. 17 by 22 inch is what I was drawing on in college, like on physical canvases, so that's probably why I did it that size, but also, why in my right mind was I trying to draw on a canvas that huge? I don't have enough detail in my art to warrant that type of a canvas size. My art has plenty of detail and plenty of quality without being on a massive canvas size like this. I can do significantly better than this drawing right here with my current art style on a smaller canvas. This is a huge canvas. It's 17 by 22 inches. That's big. So that was like my default canvas size around that time. I do really love that drawing, but I could definitely do it better. This is a more recent one. It's downloading from the cloud. This one's of the same character. Ah, figures, yeah. So this is a more recent one that I did. I think this one, rendering-wise, is a lot better to me. Obviously, it's not quite the same in terms of the other one was like a full illustration, and this one's got like a little monochrome chibi in the background. I did this one as like a sample to see if I wanted to offer this as a commission type, but I couldn't figure out how to price it, so I never put it up as a commission type. But this one is drawn on 6 by 7 inch canvas, which is a lot smaller, obviously. 6 by 7 inches is... 6 by 7 inches is 1800 by 2100 pixels. In terms of how long it takes, it depends on the type of drawing, like if it's an illustration or if it's a chibi. Usually, depending on what size illustration it is, or like the rendering level, I usually estimate it at around an hour per character. That's why I charge per character as well, because the amount of time it takes depends on the amount of characters. Of the 11 by 20, or by the 17 by 22, Randy? Yeah. What's your canvas sizes, Ollie?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, what's your default canvas size?
My default canvas size is 2048 pixels by 2048 pixels. It could be bigger.
Let's see, that is... Oh, that's 8 by 8 inches. That's not terrible. That's not super huge. Not compared to the 17 by 22 canvas that I was doing. No wonder I got burnout. I mean, come on, bro. 17 by 22 inches as a standard canvas size? The Eidolons? Let me check. I don't remember right off the top of my head.
I hate drawing flames. I always feel like they look like...
So, the Honkai Star Rail Eidolons. Oh, this one's in pixels. That's weird. Why is it in pixels? I thought it was in inches as well. Let me convert that. It's in a weird number. I cropped it funny. Let's see. I need to do more of these for my own characters really bad. 8.27 inches by 5.83 inches. I think that's like A5 size, isn't it? No, that's not. I think that's close to book size. Yeah, that is book size, isn't it? Didn't I just say 8.27 by 5.83? That's book size, but horizontal format. It's the size of a book. There you go, Eris. That answers your question. I set up a command, so now anytime anybody asks me about my book, it prompts that link every time somebody says the word book in a sentence. So, have you ever read a book? Yeah, I have. There you go. That's gonna be really funny when it wasn't prompted. I only added that because every time I would bring up, hey, you guys, I have a book that I'm working on. They ask, oh, you have a book? And then I have to do my command, exclamation point book. Yeah, anytime you use the word book, it'll do that. But only, like, book or book with a question mark. So. But yeah, I added that. I fixed that. It was already a command. There was an exclamation point book. I disabled that when it changed it, so now it's just whenever you say the word book, it pops up. Yeah, technically, there's also another book that stars this character that's on my screen. That's what this Primordial Life in the bottom left corner is. Primordial Life is the next book I'm working on after ArtFight, so I'm planning on working on the illustrations for that. I've got about half the illustrations done. They're illustrated short novels, where they've got an illustration on every chapter.
I think I finished it.
Hell yeah. Technically, Primordial Life is fully written. I just have to finish the art, and then since I rewrote it and changed the pronouns of one of the characters, I've just been trying to have some help proofreading it. So, yeah, mine are about 300 pages, I think. I don't remember how much Primordial Life is off the top of my head. I never marked this commission that I'm working on as WIP. I've been working on it, and I haven't even marked it as WIP. Let's see. Primordial Life, Threads of Fate. It's 270 pages, but that includes the art pages, and there's an illustrated character section at the end, so... Paranormal Geek is a lot shorter. I think Paranormal Geek is just over 100 pages, including the art and character sections. So that one's extremely short. If you want to just get an idea of what my writing style is like, I recommend getting that one first. It's completely free on my Gumroad. Otherwise, you can get a physical copy on my Lulu bookstore. Or if you want the physical copy of Wiscold, I have a bundle that I do for that one where you can get the book plus some merch of the main character. It includes stickers of our emotes from Twitch, and then also acrylic pins and keychains. The acrylic pins are also based on our emotes in server. I've never read Wings of Fire. The funny thing is, the funny thing is, I've been writing books, but I also don't read a lot. So I feel like most series, if you ask me, have I read this, the answer is going to be no. Oh yeah, that's the bad thing about having it prompt every time we say the word book, because that was not related to my book at all. I'm on book 13 of Wings of Fire, has nothing to do with my book, but it still prompts the link because it has the word book in it.
I don't know what to classify this background. I mean, I guess it's kind of a prop. Sure.
I don't know. You're like me, you don't care about points. Why does it matter?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. I just don't want somebody to complain. I guess nobody's complaining about me getting 52 points. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't.
Big point
Realistically, most people don't care.
here. Yeah.
The only time people care is if you're, like, giving yourself 100 points for a simple doodle headshot that's not colored, you know? Something egregious.
Yeah. There we go. Submitted.
I think it's interesting that Issa asked me... Oh, Discord feedback. That Issa asked if they marked my character as a headshot in that mass attack. I'm like, yeah, they marked it correctly.
Yeah.
Hello! Hi, Finicky! How's it going? Hello! I'll probably be only live for like another 20 minutes, which makes me feel a little bit bad. How was your stream? Were you doing more ArtFight? I gave up on ArtFight, so I did one attack, and then I said, let's work on commissions! And I'm on VC with a friend. But I've been talking so much that you haven't actually been able to talk.
I lock into working and then I don't talk, so.
That's actually so valid. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna just spend the rest of ArtFight just doing revenges because I am kind of feeling like I'm starting to get burnt out, so I'm gonna work on exclusively revenges for the rest of ArtFight, and I'm playing catch-up on my commissions at the moment, so. I also don't know what to name the ArtFight attacks Ollie, to be so fair. That's so cute, though. Oh, I love the glittery texture on him. He looks so cute. Look at that dog! Look at that dog! Hold on. Look at that dog! I'm always so bad at naming my canvases, that's why I never bother. I'm pretty sure I just named my attack on red earlier. I think I literally just named it Moonwalk. That's it. Because the character's name is Moonwalk Waltz. So.
Fair.
I already hit my goal, technically. Well, sort of. I didn't hit my goal. My goal was to beat 2024. I'm at exactly the same number that I got in 2024. So if I do at least a few attacks tomorrow, hey, guess what? One more attack and I've beat my goal. So we're good. And obviously I'm going to beat my goal because I'm going to revenge Ollie tomorrow. So it's too late tonight. I'm not going to do it not tonight, but... You know...
Am I back to a 50-50 on my ratio? Because that's my goal. I don't want more attack or defenses than attacks. Like, that would drive me up
Yeah,
the
you're
wall.
at 50%. Yeah.
Yay! I fell behind for a bit, but I'm back.
Yeah, you fell behind because you got sick. That's nothing to do with you. You can't help it. See, and also, ArtFight hits everybody like a fucking truck. I swear, everybody's getting hit with the craziest shit this month. It always happens.
Well, I'm always sick anyways, so it's not a surprise for me specifically. Oh, I forgot I did another attack today when my kids were napping at school. I did the eyes.
Oh, did you upload it?
Yeah. I forgot I did those.
Oh, yeah. Wait, those are that... Ooh. What is going on with that eye? That looks so cool. Is that a Baldur's Gate character? That tattoo looks like a Baldur's Gate tattoo.
No, it's someone's D&D character. They've commissioned me to draw them before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They made me a dice bag. This was a revenge.
Oh, hell yeah. You're so close. That's good. I've debated on whether or not I want to do any attacks on Saturday. I might do some. It just depends. Because I'm trying to see about doing repo on Saturday, but it just depends on availability. I know Sonic said that he would try to be available either Saturday or Sunday, but we don't know yet, so...
I might be available one of those. I also just got a new game on Steam. I pushed myself to play some games yesterday because I got bored of sitting around and
Oh,
being sick,
no,
so I just-
Ollie doesn't have kids. She's talking about, like, her students, her
Oh, yeah.
kids that she's taking care of in
No.
daycare school.
I'm a toddler teacher.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have children. Neither do I. No children. I totally understand why it sounds that way, but no children.
I'm very maternal of them. I would do anything for my babies, but they're not mine.
Actual
They're mine,
children.
but-
Yeah, not your children.
I have 14 unbiological kids in my book.
Hell yeah. I feel like that's how any kind of teacher should be.
Like, that's one thing. My parents also know that I will talk to them. You want to know exactly how your kid's day went down? I will tell you. Which is also why parents really like me.
That's so valid. Thank you for the follow, Awkward Raven. I am only doing revenges for the rest of ArtFight, so I think I still have it pinned, but I'm not expecting any attacks, to be honest. I think at this point I'm pretty much only going to get revenge chains, and that's completely okay with me. Yeah, it's the same person in VC. She just had to dip for a little bit. It didn't change. I want to make... Oh, if we make you a custom Fugi at some point, it should be Leah, right? Or did you want it to be, like, just you?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I was thinking of making custom Fugis, especially for, like, Repo. That's why I wanted to, like, try and get a gaming VC chat where we can just have it so we're... You guys can mute me, but I would have everybody at, like, 1%. And so we could just all be in that VC, but not actually talking in the VC when we're doing games that have voice chat in it. Because then I want you guys to be able to have a little icon on my stream where you guys are yapping when you talk in the game. The funny thing about that is, though, if we're not near each other, your icon will still light up when you talk in Discord, which is what's funny because I'm pretty sure that happened one time. I can't remember if it was with Ellie or if it was with Sonic, where I kept looking up at the stream and I could see the icon flashing, but I was not close. No, because if you deafen, then their icons won't light up because you'll be marked as deafened. Because the Fugi only lights up with actual activation. So we've tried doing that, but it just puts you in a deafened icon, and that's not what we want. I still want it to light up when you talk. But I'm just going to put it at like 1% volume.
Not Abby trying to ask me to game 3 hours ago. I didn't see it.
No! Oh man, you telling me we could have gamed? No. Oh my god.
I needed to do some revenge.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It's been a few days. I've been pretty on it with our revenge chain, but I needed the few day break.
The Fugi does have like an icon for deafen though.
With the Fugi, I don't know if I do me or not, because like I don't really have a Sona, and Leah definitely isn't a Sona, but I'm also don't like being perceived. Plus, the drawing I have right now is not very accurate because I didn't draw my bangs for some reason. I have bangs. That's a recent drawing.
We could always just do Leah. It's not like Khan is my Sona. I was thinking I might do Song though. But,
Fair.
granted, I don't need a Fugi because I've got my PNG tuber, so my Fugi is not helpful. But if I ever end up finding somebody to game with or stream with, then that would be helpful because then I would have a Fugi for their stream. So.
Fair. Yeah, because also with me, I'm kind of a package deal with my cat. Every single self-portrait I've done, I draw myself with Jax.
That's so valid. Wait, Finicky, what's your stream avatar? I've never actually looked. What's your stream avatar? I gotta know. Wait, are you an Applin? Aw, you're an Applin! Oh, wait. I didn't even notice you're back on my stream.
Yeah, I am. I opened it. I stopped drawing and I'm on the iPad again.
Try and do the sit command and it won't move.
Sit. Is it just exclamation point sit?
Yeah. I put your little APOM in front of your icon. It just means he won't walk around. I don't think APOM has any special sitting animation, so I can't tell, but I think it worked.
I got put in
I
timeout.
probably shouldn't have put him directly in front of the icon, but it's okay. We're only going to be live for like 15 more minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But that's how I've got my little guy sitting on my ear. He's sleeping on my ear, so...
Nice.
Yeah, I've got the sling command on. The only command that I turned off was fart, because I don't want fart. I just don't... I've never been somebody who finds potty jokes funny. Like, I think they're all incredibly stupid, so I turned off farts the minute I figured out how.
The only time I think potty humor is really funny is if it's my toddlers, because it's the first humor they're
Because it's a
discovering.
child, yeah, which makes
Yeah,
perfect
it's the
sense.
first time making jokes too, which makes it so funny because they don't quite understand how to joke yet.
Honestly,
It's
I feel
great.
like I don't really have any advice for in terms of streaming. I figured out everything that I know because I just so happened to get adopted by the mod who mods everybody in the fucking art community on Twitch, apparently. I just got adopted by Bach, and then I just kind of learned things from him, so... Yeah, I don't think I turned anything off except for fart, so... If it's not working, I'm not sure why. I don't know if anything's like mod locked. Is somebody in Archeops? I just looked up and I just see an Archeops. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones are mod locked, so... I don't think they should be, though, because Lizzie was slinging. Lizzie also bombs before, too. I know, I was told that most people block the bomb command. I don't, though. Yeah, I hate the farts. Hmm? I'm ending live in like 10 minutes, so I'll probably just get a snack after stream. Yeah, I heard that. Did y'all hear her say anything? I don't think I heard her say anything. Last time she apparently told me that she heard her mom calling her, and I did not hear that, so. Was that one unintentional?
I closed the Discord app on my phone.
We're just like, oh.
Until I saw Ollie died again. I said, Ollie's right here. And then I looked down at my phone and said, oh, Ollie is not here.
That's funny as hell.
Oops.
Yeah, we're just like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, alright, not even gonna say bye? Like, damn!
No, I just ran away, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, no, I have a bad habit of just closing Discord and forgetting that that'll just end the call.
That's so fair. Obviously, I have mine open on my my computer, so otherwise the stream would not be able to hear you.
I opened TikTok and it was really loud, so I'm gonna close TikTok.
Oops.
I'm sure it echoed.
I'll probably I'll probably finish the line art of this and then call it a night.
Fair. That's a really cool character.
Hey, no worries, Finicky. Thanks for the raid. Hopefully we'll get to hang out again soon. I'm gonna figure out somebody... We're friends. We're like online friends. We're not dating. Where'd you get that idea?
What?
No, Ollie and I are not dating.
No.
I just like VCing with friends on stream. I've been dying for interaction. Ollie, I literally said yesterday, I messaged Ari and Leah and I said, girls, I need somebody to VC me so bad. I was like, I need interaction so bad. And they're like so busy they haven't been able to. She's like, I miss it. And I know Leah especially misses it. She's currently moving, so.
Oh. Well, we got the
That's also why neither of them have been active in the server.
Fair. With the dating allegation, I'm like, did I call you darling or something again? Because I do that to people all the time just because I'm Southern.
I don't think so. That's why I was confused, because I was like, huh? I was like, what did we say that made it seem like we were dating? I'm also very, very aromantic. I have no interest in relationships. Never dated anybody once and never have any intention of doing so.
I platonically call people my love.
That's so fair.
I'm just Southern. Okay. I call Caitlyn baby girl. I know I've done that on stream.
You have, yeah. I'm pretty sure you have. It was during Repo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
As long as we don't do Lethal, I'm good with trying other games. Lethal clearly was not my thing.
Fair.
I think I've just gotten pretty close to my online friends, I think. That's probably just all it is. Because, I did only VC originally with one guy, and that did not go well. It just got uncomfy after a while. But I honestly just need interaction. So if I've got a friend who's willing to do VC, fuck yeah, I want to do it.
I needed to lock in, and I was starting to dilly-dally.
Who cares if I've never dated anybody? I've never wanted to. I used to think I was broken for that, but now I've realized, no, I just never cared. There's nothing wrong with me for it.
Like, let me just bump everything on this coffee table many times.
Eris, was that supposed to be an emote? What was that? Yeah, I once thought that I had I thought I had a crush on my best friend, and then we eventually realized, no, it wasn't that. I just wanted to hang out with her because she's cool, and that was it.
Oh, not right now, Moon Pie. Fair.
Should I just
Caitlin
finish
already
this
knows this
commission?
lore. I used to have a crush on Caitlin when I was in high school. 10 years ago. She knows this lore.
You did have a crush on Caitlin, or you thought you did?
No, I did. She knows this lore.
That's
she knew
crazy.
It at the time too. This was back in high school.
Damn.
It's a funny bit of lore now.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
And now you guys are besties. Well, I'm assuming you were already back then, but still.
We've been friends for how many years? I don't even know now. Like 2011-ish, maybe.
Yeah, my IRL bestie, I've known her since we were like 4 years old. But
Nice.
I don't feel like I'm that close to her anymore. I don't know. I've noticed if I don't reach out, she won't reach out to me. Except for like happy birthday, and that's it. That's why I made it a point this year that I wasn't going to reach out and make plans for my birthday because I was always the one making the plans. And I got kind of tired of being the one making the plans, so I just didn't. And as I was expecting, she did not attempt to make plans to hang out on my birthday this year, so I spent my birthday alone.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I'm just kind of at that point where she's been my best friend forever. Like, since we were literally so young that we don't have any recollection of being separated, and we just kind of... She doesn't seem to care about me as much as I care about her, so...
I'm so sorry.
So, yeah. And this is also the friend who I cannot convince to even attempt to read my book, because, she doesn't read, so she won't do it. Not even try. Which kind of hurts, because, like, you're not even going to attempt to, like, support your autistic friend's fixations. I don't think she realizes how much that hurts, too.
Yeah.
That's why I drifted apart from my, my friends in Indiana, because, she kind of... I was too much. I've always been too much. That's why I'm glad I have, like, the friends in the server now, because, everybody I've added to that server are people I feel like I could trust. But I still kind of haven't let myself completely lore dump in all my OCs and stuff, because I do feel like I'm going to be so much.
Yeah. I'm not like, yeah, like I'm agreeing, like that is too much, but like I understand the feeling, yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a little bit too much. The amount of friends who have ditched me just because I get too yappy about my interests is insane.
I've been there. Caitlin's been my one constant.
That's the unfortunate thing for me. I don't really have a constant, because that one friend, yeah, she gets me, but she also doesn't really attempt to engage with any of my current interests. And I won't hear from her unless I message her first.
That's the worst. I'm sorry.
And yet, I still went out of my way when I was in Malaysia and bought her a bunch of Pokemon stuff because I know that she loves it. I'm still the friend who will keep getting shit for her friends, even when I don't feel like they care about me for real, so... I was literally saying on stream yesterday, I wish I could just buy Johnny a computer so that we could stream together, because that's the whole thing that's holding them back from trying. They want to stream, but they can't. I wish I could just buy them a computer. But I can't. Obviously, that's too expensive for me to just buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I 100% get this from my mom.
No, my mom, same thing with me.
Before my aunt passed from her cancer, like a week or two before that, that her health insurance got canceled, and she needed help just paying for the payment. She was going to pay it back. Mom just gave her the money, told her not to pay it back. That's 100% in character for both of us. Not cheap, by the way. Paid the whole insurance. She just was asking for, like, a little bit from each family member, and Mom paid the whole thing. That's just kind of how we are. And then she passed a couple weeks later. Which hurts.
I'm sorry.
And we both thought we were fine enough to go to work that day. And till I was going to give my shift lead, the receiving lead, a heads up. Because my mom was not in a good place when we got to work. I went to go give him a heads up, and then I immediately broke down and fucking crying the minute I tried to tell him anything. And he's just like, whoa, what's wrong? He's like, never seen me fucking cry before. I just started bawling the minute I walked up to him and then started crying. I probably scared the shit out of him. Oh my god.
Hopefully he was understanding after once he figured out what was
Yeah.
going on.
Well, and then Boss came into the warehouse because he, does his normal morning run. He comes into the warehouse, he sees me talking to Shifley in fucking tears, and I'm like, that's so embarrassing! Oh my god, it was embarrassing. I was expecting Mom to be worse off than me. I was like, I never get emotional. But we lived with her when we were in Indiana. That was the only family member aside from, like, my mom, just my mom, actually, my mom and my brother, that I actually had any kind of relationship with. So then I felt fine when I found out she had died, and then we got to work and I tried to talk about it and I immediately broke down. And then we ended up leaving halfway through the day. Mom was fine initially in the morning, and then she broke down halfway through the day, and Boss told us if we needed to leave, we could leave. So we didn't even seek him out, we just told shift lead, hey, like, she's not doing well, we're leaving. And they completely understood. So we didn't get in trouble or anything, obviously. I don't think he expected us to come in the next day. We still did. We still continued our work after that. We just both felt like it was better for us if we just kept going,
Mm-hmm. You're not gonna chase the cat just because the cat is being the cat.
I'm not somebody who is very emotional. Like, not usually. A lot of the times people can't tell if I'm enjoying things because I don't look like I'm enjoying it. So, when I actually break down crying, there's a problem.
I'm very
I think the only other time I broke down crying at work was because of a coworker that was new to our team. I had corrected him on something that he messed up, that he had made an error. I told him, hey, you need to make sure you do this. And I guess the way that I said it, saying you need to make sure you do this, set him off. Apparently he had anger issues that none of the other pickers had decided to say anything about, because apparently everybody else knew this except for me. Apparently whatever I said set him off, and he just came, I walked away to go fulfill this part that he didn't pick with his kits. I was telling him, make sure you actually pick everything that's in stock because that's part of your job. And then I walked away to go pick the part. And then he came after me and just started fucking screaming at me. And that's the only other time that I've cried at work because I went to the shift lead and just told him, hey, he just started fucking screaming at me because I corrected him on an error. And he's like, what? He's like, I've never heard you get mad at anybody. What the fuck did you say? And I was like, I don't fucking know. I was like, I was just telling him about an error that he made, and I told him not to do that, make sure he picks the parts that he needs to. And he just started screaming at me. And then there was only one coworker that was within earshot. So he, later in the day, after I had cooled off, I literally got so upset, I walked off to my mom's area, which is in a separated little section, and just started fucking crying. Because I was so freaked out about my coworker straight up coming over and yelling at me for no fucking reason. This guy's brand new. He'd only been there for like a week. And I'm like, freaked out. So he's like, the one coworker that witnessed it, he's like, what was he yelling at you for? And I was like, I was correcting him on an error, explaining the whole situation. He goes, why was he yelling at you though? Like, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Yeah, that's my thing too, but like, the crazy thing about it is he was also like, you don't get to talk to me like that, blah, 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 blah. And then when I tried to back off and like go back to doing my job, he was like following me and just to keep yelling at me. I'm like, bro, it is not that fucking serious. I should probably call it a night, huh? We'll finish this commission tomorrow. It is past 7. I usually stop at 7.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting a little bit heated.
You're good.
I will say, I will watch your next Scream is a funny statement.
Huh?
See, the funny thing is that guy, so he also tried to spin it against me. So Boss was out, he was out of office at that time. So when Boss came back, I emailed him after that incident because I told Shift Lead's like, hey, you should send Boss an email so he knows what's going on. I sent Boss an email. He talked to me about it, but he talked to the guy first. The guy tried to spin it like I was the problem, like I had like yelled at him. And even Boss didn't believe that because I don't yell at people.
Yeah.
I am like the most timid person ever. I don't yell at people. Well, yeah, it was a guy, and that's why it freaked me out even more, because what do you mean I'm suddenly getting screamed at by the new guy? It was freaking me out. I don't want to be yelled at by anybody, but especially... That scared me. I don't know this guy. He was brand new. But even my boss was like, yeah, you don't really yell at people. He's like, he was basically telling me that he thinks it was just like something about my tone. And I told him, I was like, I'm tone deaf. You know this. So if I had like a bad tone, I don't know. All I know is he just followed me into a different section of the warehouse and started screaming at me.
Yeah,
like,
that's weird.
That's just so weird. I said, ask Matt. He witnessed it, at least partially, because I had asked him to pick a different part for me that was in the same section. Because we've got one section that's forklift only, and then one section that's like manual pick, that you can pick everything by hand. So he was going to pick something with the forklift section because he's certified. So.
The cat's just tearing everything up.
Yeah, I think we got you auto-modded, our Heart Demon. Totally fair for that. I don't think you should say the word clit on stream.
Can you hear this ruckus my cat is making?
No. I told you, I probably wouldn't hear it. Your mic doesn't pick it up. Your mic is not Ellie's mic.
It's my phone. He has a pen, and he's going ham.
Yeah, no, I completely freaked out when that guy yelled at me. It was like, it was awful. That guy eventually got moved to receiving instead of the warehouse, and then Boss and Shift Lead were both so they already knew that this guy wasn't working. He was not working. So they were standing at a distance behind him, watching him sit on his phone with his computer screen turned off. And so they approached him, just tried to see if he would, admit to it. Oh, why are you on your phone? He's like, oh, I'm not on my phone. I'm waiting for an email from Planner. He's like, your screen's not even on. Like, don't sit there and lie to me. Like, we've been watching you. We know you're not doing anything. So it's like one of those things where dude eventually did get fired. Actually, he didn't even get fired. I think he just fucking walked out. He got so pissed off. From what I was told, he got so pissed off about this incident where they saw him on his phone, accused him of it. He rejected it, refused, said he wasn't on his phone, blah, 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 blah. And then he just fucking walked out. Never came back. That was it. He got mad for being caught being on his phone. He wouldn't have gotten in serious trouble if he had just fixed it and not been on his phone next time. He would have still been fine. He might not have even gotten a write-up. He just chose to walk out and leave. Because he got so pissed off about being called out. So, that's how I found out that my coworkers knew this guy had an anger issue. The label printer got stuck once and he got pissed off about it.
Nice.
So that's how they knew he had anger issues. And then we've only had like 2 people walk out. It was that guy, and then there was another guy who we've been having a problem with our pickers are not like doing enough work. They're all just kind of slacking, and everybody knows it. So to remedy the fact that they're all slacking, we had to do some mandatory overtime because there was a lot of work that needed done. He said, you guys need to get everything done on day shift because there is not enough for you guys to be having rollover for second shift to have to finish for you. And this one guy got so fucking pissed off that he took his lunch at 10, and then he sat and took his lunch in his car. He came back, clocked back in, and then walked out and left. Why did he stay during his lunch break?
I don't know.
We didn't even know that he had left but my mom takes lunch at the same time as he does. Or did. So she was out in her car smoking a cigarette on her break, on her lunch, whatever. Saw him leave after he had clocked back in. And then was like, where's he going? So she came back into the warehouse and said, I think he just left. And I was like, what do you mean he left? She's like, I think he just left. So then after I took my lunch at 11, 30 minutes later, and I saw he was still gone, I was like, okay. I have no idea why he stuck around, but he got so mad at the prospect of potential mandatory overtime that day that he walked out and left. The funny thing is, if he had stuck around, nobody would have needed to have overtime. The only reason there was overtime that day is because he left and made other people finish his work. Because he took the biggest kit that day, the one that has the most components, and somebody else had to finish it for him. And this guy was also the most disorganized picker I've ever fucking seen. His cart was a fucking disaster. He had a bunch of labels for parts that he didn't pick that were just kind of scattered everywhere. It was a disaster. It was really a pain in the ass. I told the one guy, I said, hey, I'm pretty sure he just walked out and left. Do you want to pick up where he left off? It looks like there's not much left. Because he had marked based on his paperwork, it looked like he was almost done. And then I checked back with him later. I said, was he close to being done? And he said, no, it looked like it was close to being done until he realized that he actually didn't. It wasn't done, not even close, because he had marked that he picked more than he did, but he didn't actually pick most of those parts. So we had to figure out what he did and did not pick, and then go pick the parts he didn't pick. And it's like, bro, like, really? If he was gonna leave, and he also didn't show up to the daily meeting that day. So, Joy. But I felt bad. The guy that took over and finished that kit, he did end up having to stay over to finish that kit. Mm-hmm. Because if that guy didn't leave, nobody would have had overtime that day. Nobody would have had to stay over. He just didn't like the idea of having to stay over for overtime. I work in a warehouse in the semiconductor industry. So we integrate, so we pick parts for tools to be integrated in the production side, and they make these big tools for our customers. We have like 3 big customers that we build for. And then we have a fabrication side on the other side of the building. That one we build for mostly the same customers, and then there's like one additional customer, but I think we've actually decided not to build for them anymore, and we gave their business to Malaysia. So why we gave it to Malaysia, I have no idea. I just came back from that Malaysia site, a month ago? And the Malaysia site's in shambles. I don't know why we gave anything to them. Malaysia's struggling. Oh boy. Anyway, let's raid somebody. I said let's end stream, and then I just kept yapping. Max Doubt's online! This person attacked me twice! I was hoping they'd be live! Oh my god! The straw cat that I drew it's their little stream pet! It's so cute! Oh, I love it! They attacked me a second time for some reason. I still don't know why. They attacked me once, I revenged them, and they revenged me again, and I have no idea why. I don't know if they did that by accident. I did that by accident. I didn't realize I did revenge somebody a second time without meaning to. Oopsie! It's okay. Anyway, we're gonna raid Maxed Out, because they attacked me once on ArtFight, and I haven't actually been able to attend their streams because I've never seen them be live before, but I followed them when I realized they were a streamer like me, so we get to raid them today! Yay! I'm hoping I can actually get myself to yap more often on stream, to be honest. Especially now that I'm deciding to fucking bail on TikTok. I think that is going to end up being my goal, though. I think I am just going to stop posting to TikTok. I still use it to vibe and listen to skits and stuff on break at lunch at work, but you know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys, including the raiders from Finicky Stream. Hopefully we enjoy this raid. I've never been to this person's stream before, but they seem pretty chill considering the art they did for me was really cool. So, have a good night, y'all. Bye.